ang inyong adlaw productive because we have been given one more round at this thing called life.
Best of singing music from the old to the new.
Sayang kung LDR
105.1 TMC, the best of us.
Dos minutos na lang before we hit the hour of 8 o'clock. My name is Jiggy Juice. Welcome to Top of the Morning. How's everybody feeling? Okay naman yan? Did you wake up on the right side of bed? Maing buntag ni Jenny Tumandong Cabarubias. Maing buntag ni Muda Jen. Thank you so much for joining me on the tubes at Tops Media Center. Of course, we have a YouTube channel, Tops Media Center. Just look for that, and you can join us in our conversations online and on the air at Tops Media Center. Once again, good morning ni Maria Jenny Cabarubias. Nasa tayo text number 0999-887-6070. Nga importante kayo tanan nga inyuhang bilin inyong pangan o inyong location because this is going to be saved on our cell phones, on our TMC cell phone, so that when you text, we can call you by your name. And also, if we give out GCash, kay manghatag ko mig GCash kada adlaw, maybe, we will ask you to text us again to win, and then we'll be able to call you by your name and not by your cell phone number. Okay? Do it right now. 0999-887-6070 for your requests, mga shoutouts ninyo diha o mga greetings ninyo, or even your chance to win some GCash. Because this whole enterprise, kani amo ang gibuhat karong buntaga, kaning Top of the Morning with me, Jiggy Juice, is nothing kung wala mo. We need to do this with you. From the local ground era, it's BTU on 105.1 TMC, the most Cebu music.
someone to mend your broken heart. It seems to me that you started from the start. Nothing much that I can do to make you realize our world is bright.
Jiggy, top of the morning.
Hey, good morning. Hey.
Oh,
Huh?
I have to call outside real quick.
How you doing? How's everything, huh?
Good.
I saw your mom and dad.
Are you doing it downstairs?
Double meal.
Oh, okay, come on. Okay, I have to go up there.
I forgot to give this to you, ba? I got something to you from Siargao. It's like a,
Wow.
like a tote bag designed
Oh, thank you.
by the congressman's daughter.
Wow. Well, thank you. I like tote bags. Save the earth.
It's the same deal.
Congressman's daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, so minimalist. Thank you, Jiggy. Thank you. I'll take a photo of you in it also. From here, hold on. I'll take a picture of it and you.
Should I look like I'm looking at it or no?
Ikaw, pwede na. Okay. Thank you, Gigi.
How you doing? How's everything?
Okay
What's
lang.
good? Everything alright back there?
Yeah, yesterday was so busy in school, but okay na. I went to school early, like siguro mga 12 or
Okay.
11. Oh, as soon as after here, I went right away. And then like, the time went by so quickly. I don't understand how. Like, me and my friend were reviewing the whole afternoon. The next thing we knew, class din naman. There's not enough time! Everything went by so quickly. I like your outfit today. Slaying. Give me a sec, huh?
My mom's calling me.
Oops, sorry. Let's go. Be right back, Gigi, huh?
Maing bungkag ni mo diha, kaning Poko. Ug si Kanapatis. Top of the morning. .105.1 from the Mango Jam Local Ground era.
It's BTU Beyond the Unknown with you. Because we are local.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Save Mother Earth.
Earth. Ang tawag ng kanta kay plastic.
Plastic.
Yeah.
Top of the morning, everyone.
Na ako'y nadunggan nga istorya. Dili ni ko ana, dili ni kaning
Chismis. Chisme.
From a reliable source ha, pero
Okay.
nakadungog kong istorya nga. Dili lang ko na about recycling tong kanta ha.
Okay.
About ko na to sa usa ka tawo pod.
Oh.
Oh, so
They can makarelate this,
Yeah.
siguro, Ani, no? Oh, no.
ibawan ka ng mga plastic, di ba?
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. So, it's about a person, di ay?
Yeah. So, mura bag double meaning ba?
Double meaning day
Oh.
siya, no?
Kana bang plastic ba kanang di ba sige tang hisgot ng plastic kana niyo, di ba? That's really like a cultural phenomenon, right? Nga plastic mo na siya.
I think
Di
so,
ba? Di ba?
yeah.
Unsa
Maybe,
unsam gyud paibot ana? Unsam gyud pasabot anang plastic?
bitaw, no? What does it mean?
Unsam gyud na para nimo ang
Like,
plastic?
what do you mean when you say plastic and siya? What does it
Oh,
mean?
what does that
exactly?
mean?
I think it has to do with if someone is, like, they don't want to show their true intentions, so they mask it and act in a different way.
For example, kani makita mo sa imuhang let's just say long time friend, for example, right?
Okay,
Unya
got it.
paghuman kading of course, dugay na kayo mo nakita ni so wala jud kay feelings para na niya in terms of your connection maybe because
Yeah.
wala na gyud mo nag-in touch, right? Unya
Supposedly.
supposedly, di ba? So it's possible nga the correct
Response.
greeting kung makita mo,
Oo.
"Uy, kamusta naman ka?" Di ba? Kamusta naman ka?
To be natural lang.
Yun, kanang walang normal lang ba? And then maybe you guys can catch up, right? And then eventually maybe you'll reconnect and rekindle that same old feeling that you had back then when you were high school friends, for example, right? Pero kung ang imong reaction, you're overboard ba? Would that be considered plastic?
That's the problem here, Jiggy. Because
How
what
do you
if
how do
you're
you make
also
how do you make the line,
Kana.
right?
The problem here is what if you're also very outgoing kay usahay makaingon bi ako na dili man plastic. What if OA ra gid ka nga tao kas ako I consider myself OA ba ako, Jiggy?
OA ka nga tao?
What if OA ako nga tao? So like
What does that mean? Sa lain na pa ng OA, di ba?
like when for example, I haven't seen someone that I miss for a long time, I'm really gonna react and I'm not gonna hold back in acting like I kuno hay magpa-ikog-ikog. I'm really gonna be like, hello, hi. So I'm afraid now you just put that doubt in my head. Now, what if people think that of me? What if they're like plastic? Well, okay, first of all,
Okay.
it's not plastic if that's like inherent in your personality. If
Yeah.
you're known to be that, good nga bubbly gina siya nga tao, then I guess it's fine. Plastic kung you're doing something out of the ordinary. Like you act in a way nga dili makaingana. Like why are you acting like that?
Okay.
Like why are you trying to be all this and that? Like for example, you know this friend to be very shy. You know what this friend likes, what this friend doesn't like. This friend doesn't like those kinds of songs, for example.
Okay.
But suddenly, when this friend and you are with a different friend group, magpa-plinastic dining o sa ka friend, your friend will act all like, oh yeah, I like this music, and have a different personality all of a sudden. So that's what I think of when plastic, not
in that
you know,
situation, especially
Kana
if you're younger, right? You want to be accepted, di ba? You want to fit in. Mo gid ang mga batanon, di ba? Ako,
Oh, yeah.
I also know
Coming of age nga
that
issues.
feeling, right? Nga ganahan ko nga, like I want to be accepted, I want to be loved. In fact, that is not limited to kids, to younger
Oh, yeah.
people, even
To adolescents.
even as old as we are, even older.
Yeah.
There's still
Social beings.
there is still a part of us that wants to be accepted.
Yeah.
That wants to be loved. That wants to be liked. Right? Tagsara jud kayong taong maingon nga. I don't
I
care.
don't really care.
When they say that, I even venture in saying plastic na sila because I'm sure the fact of the matter is nga you uttered
Yeah.
I don't care
Means
that you actually care.
Care.
Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't even utter the words I don't care, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that in itself is also being plastic when you pretend to not care about something.
So akong pangutana again
Okay, great,
is
great.
back to the question, unsa man gyud ng plastic?
Kana.
What do you mean? Case for example, imong example kaniya sa nga kaning you're not known for
to act that certain way.
this kind of personality. Anong ana man ka? See, the thing is people change also, di ba?
Okay.
You know
and
what I
it also
mean?
depends. They can also act differently depending on who they're with.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not really being plastic.
That's murag an adaptive trait man sa tao na to nga. We act differently with different people, right? So you can't be all rude and be yourself if you're, let's say, talking to, let's just say, for example,
A coworker.
royalty, for example.
Oh, okay.
Prince Charles went to your house and musta naman ka,
Musta naman ka, Prince?
Saan ka, bro? Or King Charles, sorry.
King Charles,
Musta
King
naman ka,
Charles,
King? Kira ka diya? You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that too.
Yes, yes.
So are you being plastic?
Plastic by
right?
by acting in a different way.
Na may mga niceties, na may mga
Exactly.
prudent ways, na may mga etiquette, so to speak, right? If you're acting in that manner, is that being plastic? What?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, that's a really great point. No, I think there's a fine line between being courteous and also being plastic. So, so there are a couple examples. The one I could think of right away would just be to act like when you act totally different and it's outside of being courteous. Like you're not being respectful. It's just ganahan ka nga to act like someone else or to act differently. So, but what do you guys think? What's the most plastic experience you've had? Libak na ni, no? Early morning libak? Is this good, Jiggy?
Yeah.
Or is this fine?
Why not? Let's talk about that.
What
Right?
do you guys think? Mayang buntag and top of the morning to Pukot, Can Patis 1997, and Jenny Tumandung, who are joining us now on Tops Media Center on YouTube chats. Let us know to all our listeners. I know it's a bit too early. Wala tanang libak, Jiggy, ha?
Dili man ni panglibak. We're just trying to define terms
Kana.
and words. Kaya importante man agad, di ba, na ginaingon nila, first, you have to know what the word means, right?
Okay.
So kung para inigamit mo sa word,
You're using it
dili
right.
ka pataka lang diha nga sulti ka plastika na niya, you don't really mean that, right?
Okay, that's right.
Marag so easy to box people to
Basin
certain
judgmental ra.
words, diba? So I want to know what exactly do you mean kung moingon ka nga plastika na niyo,
Yeah.
right?
Especially because I feel like it's a Filipino concept, that word plastic, plastic kay na siya. So what does it mean to you guys when you say that someone is plastic? Because
According to Poco, to, very interesting yung point. Kung friendly ka sa imong long-time enemy, plastic na siya. Right?
well, I guess so, yeah. Actually, yeah, to be honest, I'm very civil. If there's someone I probably don't agree with, I'm very civil. Pero I wouldn't say I'm overly nga maningkamot kung kunuhay besties me bisag dili. Ikaw, Jiggy, are you like that? If there's someone that you don't agree with, diba you have to be civil.
You know what? First of all, happiness is forgetfulness.
Happiness
Is forgetfulness. So most of the time, maybe there are people that I don't like. Maybe there are people that I hate. But I probably forgot all about it. You know what I mean?
No, that just means you're not a hateful person. You don't hold grudges. And you're not judgmental.
Yeah. So when I
Good.
when I see somebody that I think I hate, I forget already. I say hi.
Yeah, I know. Me
And
too.
then I remember, I hate that guy.
No. You're like, hi, oh.
Hey, I forgot. I hate you.
No, you're like, hi, how are you? Then chika mo. And when the person leaves, you're like, hey, wait a second. You weren't very nice to me at this certain time.
Yeah.
Why are you being nice to me now?
But see, my forgetfulness is total.
Okay.
So kalimot na dyan ko. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that doesn't apply to me because I don't hold grudges.
Okay, good.
And at the end of the day, man, again, we're just here trying to figure this
We're
thing
just
called
trying
life,
to live
right?
out our life, squeeze
Yeah.
the most out of our
Yeah, so
days.
nganong pag minao
What's minao? Pinamay?
pinamay man ka.
Ay, pag
right?
pinamay, as cookies would say.
Yeah, and you don't even know if that same person that you hated a long time ago still exists, right?
Exactly.
Maybe they're a different person now.
No, I understand. I understand that. Yeah, I remember during the pandemic, when I was younger and much more immature, and hopefully that's under the under the assumption that I've grown as a person. But I remember I used to have beef with some people, and I remember throughout the pandemic, naghunahuna sa gid ko, kumusta na ka na sila, no? All of us are affected during the pandemic. Everyone went through hard times. I was wondering, it was such a childish thing to like go through beef and have arguments with some people, and like think it'd go, kumusta na kani siya? Like, did they get COVID? Is their family members okay? And then after the pandemic, when I saw these people, I actually like missed them for a bit. And then I told myself, oh my God, I'm just gonna let go of whatever issues we had before. Kay I'm even lucky nga kaming duha na ka-survive this pandemic.
Exactly,
like,
right?
I was actually glad to see
Yeah.
them after, like,
You're lucky you have enemies, right?
Yeah.
Some people don't have a chance to hate anybody.
Kanapod. And that also it's a testament to how your relationship is. I feel like friction creates fire, diba? That's what they say.
Friction creates fire. I like that.
So it makes life a little bit more interesting to disagree with
Yeah.
people and, to have maging ana. So it's for as people would say now, it's for the lore. It's for your, your life story. It's a great chapter pod when you have issues. So yeah. So yeah, what else, guys? What do you think is being plastic? Let us know. Text us on our text line.
0999-887-6070.
Yes.
Ako si Jiggy Juice, the radio personality, the radio DJ formerly known as Jiggy Jr. Right across me is.
Justine Arvias, top of the morning, you guys.
And we're talking about kaplastikan. Unsa man ang plastic. Maybe you can talk about pinaka-plastic nga nahitabo sa imong
Experience na
kinabuhi.
lang.
Maybe have you ever been plastic to anybody?
Kana.
Is plasticity.
Kana.
Is
Plasticism.
plasticity. Is plasticity necessary?
Kana.
Right? Is that part of how you will be able to navigate through this thing called life? Sakto ba nga magplastic ka usahay? Kay kung matinud-anon ka pirmi, lisod sa gayo, di ba? For example, naa mo sa dining table, pag human na kay amiga nga, tambok kay stanan, maingon ka nga, hani, sexy lagi ka karon, di ba?
Plastic sad na.
Plastic na, pero maingon siya ka, hala, ni daot lagi ka.
Plastic.
Plastic
Good.
sad na siya, di ba?
Okay,
So, saan man na nimo? Saan man na nimo?
How do you
So how do you deal with that, right?
Exactly.
So kung matinud-anon ka, maingon ka, tambok ka na nimo, eh. You don't want to do that,
Pero
right?
is it really, that's the question, guys, is it really extremes? Do you have to be rude, or do you also have to be overly honest that it becomes rude? Like, where do we...
Yeah,
Where
I know,
do we
right?
draw the line?
Nakinumdum jugog salida nga akong i-recommend sa akong mga amigo-gamiga. I should recommend to you. There's a movie called The Invention of Lying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you told me about
I
that.
told you about that,
Yeah,
right? Did you ever see that? Not yet, right?
Not yet.
So it's very interesting
Yeah.
because the premise of the story is that they lived in a world where nobody lied, right? So when they would have breakfast on the breakfast table, they would say like, "You're so fat, you're so ugly,
This
you know."
food isn't
Yeah,
yummy.
and
I
then
don't like this.
your life will never amount to anything. Ana ilang klaseng conversation
That's how they talk.
because they're so brutally honest to each other. Because this is a town that nobody lied, right? And then eventually, one person lied, and then it was a whole cascade of
It spread.
entire lies because there were useful lies. You know what I mean? So that's what happened, and I think there are. I wouldn't say lie. I would say probably like sugar coated truths,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So some people would still consider that a lie. If
White
you
lies,
yeah,
mga na ba?
if you sugar coat it, right? Imuhang patamisun ang pait nga imong isulti, di ba? Kaning moingon ka, for example, to the person who's getting a little bit of weight. Mingon kaniyang
A little chubby.
hala kaning dili na makapasar sa Miss Universe oy. Pero gwapa lang yapon. You know?
It's a backhanded compliment.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mo na ginatawag na ako og kaning insult sounding compliment.
Kana. Parang mga na, Jiggy ba, mga backhanded compliments. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Sometimes mukatawa na lang ko, but sometimes I'm
Unsa
also...
man, what do you
Kana
mean?
mga backhanded compliments. Sometimes I laugh about it, but I'm
Okay.
also like, wait a second.
That wasn't so
I laugh,
nice.
then after a while, it keeps you up at night. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh about it. Then I remember a couple hours later, I'm like, hey, that was an insult. That wasn't very nice. What the heck? What did you mean by that? And the worst thing is, I'm not very quick to
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah,
Pag yun,
yeah.
ma-notice na ko later na. Recall na ko, ay, nagkasugat mi ni blah, blah, blah. And then they said this, which is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can't, figure out a comeback.
Me, I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, that's
When I hear something and it's not so nice and it lands on me badly, you know what I mean? Like naisulti ang tao niya, you feel kind of hurt maybe,
Yeah.
or you feel affected by
a little
it.
bit offended.
Yeah, offended even. So I try to process and understand where it came from, where it comes from, right? You know what I mean? For example, if your mom, akong inahan, musulti nga,
Exactly.
dong kaning murag kaning blah blah blah, whatever it is, right? Yeah, I know where it comes from. It comes from
Yeah.
a place of love, right? So it's fine, you know?
So if it's anyone you're close with or anyone you're close to, then it's not being plastic.
Yeah.
Kaya ilang opinions, they
Oh,
matter.
yeah.
Pero, Jiggy, what if it's like some random person?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. So you try to figure out where it comes from. You know, ano man
Okay,
siya?
okay.
Why is he like that? Why is he acting like that? Why is he criticizing me?
Saying
Why is he
this
doing
and
this and
that.
doing that? It comes from somewhere. There's got to be a place where that comes from, because it doesn't. I mean, you don't just say anything without any context, right?
Yeah, or
There
without any
is always
intention.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the issue there would also be then, aside from understanding their intentions, what if their intention was really just to insult you? Paliton ba na nimo? That's also the question. Like,
That's also possible,
are
right?
you like entitled to like dapat mo reacted ka, or can you just let it slide?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know about you, Jiggy. I can't. I am very reactive. I will not let it slide. It'll probably eat me up inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If somebody does something that I don't like I'll have to say something. Like, it's an itch I must scratch, which is also one of my, I feel like, my worst
Yeah, I
traits.
used to be like that too.
Oh,
I
yeah?
used to be like that. I used to like chase every wave. You know what I mean? Like
I need to follow your... So what's your technique, Jiggy? You gotta
I
teach
used
me.
to chase every wave, but there comes a point in your life that you have to ask yourself, must you chase every single wave? I'm making a surfing analogy here, right? But wave are like, tumults in your life, problems, mga problema, mga insulto, mga praises. Must you chase it? Kay nindot kayo? Or kaning nindot ang feeling mo, sakay ka sa wave? Must you do that?
Yeah.
Or must you also just sit by the shore and just
Oh, I like that.
enjoy the waves,
That's
right?
true. That's true. Or
Right?
not even enjoy, just stay in your own lane, and you don't have to get engaged with anything. That's a good analogy. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Waves.
if you feel the urge to respond, right?
Kinda,
Before you do that, what you do is you analyze.
yeah.
Like,
Is it worth it?
Yeah. Is
it a wave worth riding?
Yeah.
Kana. Because then also in a deeper analogy, we can also say the more you ride the waves, mas dako man ang chance nga makadrown ka,
Oh,
na
yeah.
mataga ka sa mong
Yeah,
surfboard.
yeah.
So it would always be best to just let it go.
Yeah. But at the same time, riding the waves is also a good feeling, right?
It is.
there's a little
Okay.
danger in your life, right?
That's
You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. That's why
That's why the
sometimes you
waves analogy is perfect.
kana mapungot ko sa if there's something I want to say, I
Yeah.
gotta say it.
Yeah,
Like if I feel like this person needs to hear my opinion, then I'll say it.
Yeah.
So that's the relief I think of what you mean when you're riding the wave. Kana
Yeah.
marag malipay ka ba?
Yeah.
But yeah, not all the time. Kaya makapoy pod ka.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Cruz, and we know that's riding the radio station 105.1 TMC. Best of us.
One 105.1 mga Bisaya di tapalupig.
Atong takna karon alas 8:31. Mayang bungkag sa atong mga kaigsunan sa Australia, the land down under, Tavares and Barbadillo family. Daghang salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw. Nganhi sa pinakasugbuanon nga radio station sa Tibuk Kalibutan, 105.1 TMC, the best of us.
Never go show yourself, don't be afraid.
Just follow me and go with me and you will be a slave. For this message true that I'm sure that you will be a new. A tickle me that you need in your soul, yeah. You will never be erased, yeah. I will not disgrace, yeah. Hey, dancing, dancing, dancing. Move, 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 your body.
What is this? Original Sigin? Oh, my bad. Sis? Good morning, guys. Share our live. Send it to your GC. Send it to your family members. Share it on Facebook so people can join us too. Join our live, guys. Let more people join. The merrier. Parlingaw sa atong conversation.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Just sending a couple messages.
105.1
That's
Dancy Maing bukag ni Chester Garces.
Pukot and Patis 1997. Also, RJ of Kanduman ni-request siya og Magellan
Okay, perfect. We got
by
it for you.
Yoyoy Villame.
Si Uncle Yoyoy. Sure, we got it. Jenna says, good morning TMC, Jiggy Juice, and Justine Kuya Magic. Nakaka-wow ang Bisaya songs. Thanks.
Did you say Bisaya thongs?
I was gonna say thanks man after
Okay.
songs. My
Okay.
bad. Bisaya
But
songs.
that probably
Thanks.
actually exists too. A Bisaya thong, right? Right?
My bad.
How would a Bisayan thong look like?
I can't even imagine it. I'm so sorry, guys. Bisaya song.
Okay, it's
Thanks,
okay.
TMC. So,
Don't forget ato ang text numbers, that is 0999-8876-070. Unya paghuman natin namino na to karon sa Australia. Can you believe
wow,
that?
the land
Down under ang Tabares og Barbadillo
Wow,
family. Ang
thank you so much.
atong gisgutan karong buntaga is kanang pagka-plastic ba?
Yeah.
Yeah, grabe ka ng nga word nga murag strong ka na. In fact, when you hear that, murag that's probably one of the worst things that anybody can call you, right? Kana plastic na siya, di ba?
Yeah. Okay, it's one of the worst things to be judged as, but I want to know, what
Yeah.
do you guys think about being plastic? We have a lot of new people in the chats. Before anything else, go share our live, guys. That's Tops Media Center on YouTube. Share it on your Facebook pages. Share it to your family, your friends, mga group chats ninyo, so you can join in on our conversation.
And
So-
is being plastic a necessary form of communicating?
Kana.
Is it a necessary way of navigating through this complicated world, right?
Exactly.
Is it something that we should be armed with every now and then, because dili ta mahimo nga pwede lang kada surya na lang nato kay kanang kamatuuran yun pirmi, di ba?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
besides, you've got to be able to understand also the kind of truth that you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Tinuod bugid na imong
So is
gisulti.
it really what you have to say or how you say
Yeah,
it? So
yeah.
being plastic is a part of. I feel like it's a Filipino concept.
Yeah.
It's taking being polite a step further. So what do you guys think? We got new people on the
Ano yan,
chats.
kibaw nga, no?
Sean
Kaning-
Valderrama says, Maing buntag.
Ikibaw ka, karon grabe karon ang mga tao ba, they're all transfixed sila mga tagsa-tagsa ka mga television sets kay silag tanaw ng mga Senate hearings bitaw.
Yeah.
Kabantay ka na, is your mom and dad also like that? Because my mom and dad are so obsessed with it, and I know a lot of my titos and my titas all over the world. Nga sus magchat-chat na sila sa ilahang mga messenger Unya magtan-aw sila og kanang Senate hearings.
Yeah.
Nya exciting na kay ron kay nana si former President Digong, unya nana silang Leila de Lima, na sila ni Trillanes. Nya exciting kay ba niya makabantay ko nga some of them because it is in a form of a hearing, right? So naanay mga formalities, di ba? Naanay mga niceties. Yeah, some of them are trying to be as nice as they can, even though the situation is tough, right? So, and then ang uban sad kay brutally honest sa, di ba? So, unsa man na, like, is it necessary nga magsinagitay na lang ta niya ang atong istorya sa atong ang tanan na magawa sa atong mga baba kay ang atong kay tinuod na lang yun, dili lang yun mahimo nga pwede ta ka na magkalma lang kariyot kaning maybe we can use a little again plasticity.
Yeah. A little bit.
A little bit of that para at least gamay kaning dili ta para ang objective man gud sa conversation sometimes is to arrive at the truth, right? Whatever that is, unsa man ang kamatuoran. But ang problema sa ng definition of kamatuoran, you have to also be able to assess what that is. Unsa man inyong pasabot. Kay kung mo ang storya, then ato ning istoryahan og tarong para atong i-define ang mga terms. You know what I mean? Like let's have a sane, sound conversation para ang atong objective mabot
Exactly.
diha. Dili
And dili it doesn't get, what do you call this?
Dili-
Derailed ba?
by emotions, right?
Kana.
You know what I mean?
Kana,
So
exactly.
kana man kung for example, na insulto ng ihatag na I'll tell you an insult for example, right? Ang normal reaction is tubag
ma-offend.
ka.
Yeah.
Motubag ka, maglagot ka, di ba?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
so kung maglagot o mag-away, why mahitabo? Masuspend na pod ang hearing, di ba?
Yeah.
Or atong conversation masuspend kay di na lang ta magistoryanay kay dili man mahimo kay grabe man kay ang emotion nato, di ba?
Yeah, exactly.
So
So as Sean Valderrama here says in the comments, no, kanang ang plastic kay para malikay sa gubot.
yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
So in a positive light, you do need it sometimes, and I sometimes I do feel that there are people in authority that, of course, you have to pay respect to, but as much as possible, you have to be also you have to. It's hard to find the line between being respectful and also showing your boundaries. Or if there's something that they do that you don't agree with, mo suggest ka og something else. But it's not really being plastic. That's the thing, because for me, I treat everyone the same. Like I'm not gonna treat someone differently just because I have this like kanang bias.
Respect
against
for the
them.
person, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, if
example,
the
some-
president of the Philippines shows up in your doorstep, you're gonna treat him the same way?
No, but like everyone in authority or everyone I respect, I treat them the same way.
Yeah, okay.
So it's not like you're being plastic, but I get why some people could somehow misunderstand that. Pag kanang, for example, there are some people that they say like the craziest things, right, about mga teachers ninyo, for example.
For example,
nagabot sa inyong mga teacher, buotan na ka na, hello, ma'am, sir, buotan na kayo sa inyong mga teacher. So, makaingon ko, plastic man na, oy. You know, in that way.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna be
So-
pasaway, you be pasaway in front of the
Yeah.
teacher also. Like, don't act all, nice in
Okay,
front of
here's what we'll do
no
now.
problem.
Here's what we'll do now. Okay, because I think we didn't even try to do this. I asked it, but we never actually did it. Unsa may definition na ng plastic? What is that?
Guys, let us know.
Maybe you can Google that. No, the Wikipedia or the Google definition of plastic. Let's do that, and then maybe we can use that as our baseline, right?
Yeah.
105.1 TMC Mamacita. That's the name of the song, the name of the show that you're listening to.
Paminaw kay Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arpio. Top of the morning, guys.
By the way, just nangita ta rather og mga future 105.1 TMC radio personalities. Natay student-based, school-based shows nga buhaton unya nangita ta og mga future radio personalities, future show hosts, and all they have to do is very simple. Ilalang i-email, rather ilalang i-send sa Messenger sa Facebook, to be more specific, ang video clip nila nga nagtubag sa pangutana why do you want to be a part of the 105.1 TMC team? Okay? Just make a video of you answering that question.
Kana.
Okay? So, gamitan lang yung mga telepono and then isend nako sa Tops Media Center sa Facebook. It's that simple. Okay? Do it right now if you want. And we're going to be
Yeah.
looking
We're gonna be
for
checking them
the
out.
next radio star that will host our student-based, university-based radio show, student show. And who knows? It might be you.
Yeah.
Pwede
be the
ka,
voice
pwede,
of our students.
pwede ka mag-Binisaya, pwede ka mag-in-English, pwede ka mag-Tinagawag. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just send it to us and answer the simple question, why do you want to be a part of 105.1 TMC?
Kana. I mean, I think the better question is, why wouldn't you want to be a part?
Yeah, that's another way of looking
That's
at it.
another way of looking at
So
it,
so
guys.
just unsa may imong nakita, unsa may textbook definition anong
Okay.
word nga plastic. Unsa maginang plastic as defined by who's defining it? Google or Wikipedia?
Okay, so a plastic behavior, plastic personality, it's slang, and it basically means insincerity, fakeness, or a person who is fake or arrogant, or they believe that they're better than the rest of the population. Kanapod. There are,
Plastic,
I didn't
mo
think of
nang
that.
pagka-plastic.
Yeah, sometimes you would think of plastic as to like how someone reacts to other people, pero being plastic could also mean in the way that you carry yourself. So if you act like something that you're not necessarily when you interact with people, pero to the point nga, there's nothing wrong with uplifting yourself. I believe in that. Like, you know, you always should put your best foot forward. But when you're acting in a way that's like so unnecessarily not you, and you're exhausting every effort to make people believe nga nigid ko, ngilngigid ko, that's also, for me, that's dangerous. And that's, you'd have a hard time keeping that up like forever. If you don't embody those qualities good, if it's too far from who you are, you're too much acting like something else, then that's being plastic. So,
Pero
yeah.
naman sila ginaingon ka ng mga motivational speakers, ginaingon sila nga kaning act as if, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like act like the person that you want to be, right?
Yeah, this is-
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So in a way, you're being insincere. You're being plastic because that's not who you are, but you want to be that person,
Oh,
right?
I get that. Yeah, there's
So
there's
how's
this
that?
quote-
How do you define that person nga acting like he's great when he's not yet great,
Yeah.
but eventually will become great? So does he become less plastic if he achieves the thing that he was being plastic about? And in that
Okay.
case, being plastic is actually
A good thing.
a necessary thing,
Yeah.
right?
Well, actually, so there's this quote that I really like. It's
Okay.
I think it's, if I remember it correctly, it's keep showing up as your best self until keep being your best self until you finally show up as her. So it has to do with
So what is that? What is the best self? What does
Yeah.
that? What does that even mean?
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah.
when there's something that you want to be,
Yeah.
or you consider that thing as nice. For example, I want to be someone who is outgoing, pero naturally, mauwawan din ko nga tao. I'm a very shy person.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So would it then be plastic if every time I met up with friends, I would try my best to really engage myself in the conversation, ask them questions,
Mm-hmm.
because I want to be extroverted, I want to be outgoing. So in that sense, because I'm trying to be someone else, am I being plastic? That's a question there, right? Or am I just trying to be a good version of me?
Yeah, but see, the thing is,
Where do you draw the line between trying to be kanang something or when it's bad? That's the question there.
I think the idea mangod of the self is liquid, is evolving.
pod.
It's fluid, right?
Kana pod.
Kanang when you say this is me like right now. You know what I mean?
exactly.
But you don't know what's going to happen to you tomorrow. You don't know what you're going to be faced with. You don't know the ups and the downs, the traumas and the
Kana.
joys and the sufferings that you'll be experiencing tomorrow, and that might change you totally and completely, right? So that lisod ka na siyang kanang feeling ani man ko.
This is,
Ani man na
this is who I
siya.
am.
Mao
Yeah.
man na siya. That's actually a figment of everybody's imagination, because you now have a description, a stereotype of who you are. So when they see you, they expect you to behave a certain way. Kung dili ka mag-inon ana, then you're plastic all of a sudden, right? But
exactly.
what if I'm complicated? What if I'm multifaceted? You know
What
what
if
I mean?
I have different personalities based on how I feel? And
Yeah,
like, it really depends.
because that's the way I have developed a way to navigate the world, which is very complex, right? What if I'm that person, right? So unfair sa gayo nga you will call me this and that. And I think
Exactly.
and I think that's most people.
Yeah.
Right? Ang buang naman siguro kanang maurag yun na siya, magbalik-balik ra yun na siya, di ba? Dili mo usab.
Okay, that seems like a very programmed robot
You know what I
kind
mean?
of life.
So
yeah.
so I think ang buang ra yun dili mo usab,
Kana.
di ba? You know what I mean?
So then, when is usabing or changing yourself healthy, and when does it become plastic? Because you also can't have an overly fluid personality. Nga,
When
grabe naman po nga.
when does it become healthy?
When does it become healthy? Like to keep
But
evolving?
but isn't that the natural
It is.
progression of things,
Yes.
right?
We should
Change
evolve.
is the always thing that's constant. Pardon
Yeah.
me for the cliche,
But-
magbalik-balik na tanan, di ba? Ang kausaban naman gyud dili mausab, di ba?
Kana.
Mora ginasa. So imong pangutana is where is too much change? You
Yeah,
mean?
no. When can you? Because our topic right now for today, for those who are just listening, we're talking about how, or what does it mean to be plastic?
Yeah,
Ang
yeah.
Filipino notion
Yeah.
of plastic ay na siyang
Yeah,
bayana, or
yeah.
plastic nga attitude. So then we came to the point wherein we're talking about how our personalities can be fluid. Sometimes
yeah.
we act in a different way depending on who we're with. Sometimes with this person we're more outgoing.
Or maybe
sometimes
you're not that person anymore yesterday.
Kana pod. Maybe
Diba?
I've changed.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
the question is, when does that constant change become plastic? Because sometimes people can judge you magyud as someone who's plastic.
So naanam siya,
Magsigir ka,
naanam-
usab-usab, batasan
they
ba?
already have an
Diba?
image of you, manggod.
Kana po.
They already have like this package of you because anam good na good. We are processing and editing machines, right? And to make it simple, lump kanya with this kind of group.
Yeah.
Kuha ni siya,
I-
maldita na siya, bauta ni siya,
i-categorize ka.
kaning bagis ni siya, kaning
Kana.
barumbado ni siya, kaning social ni siya. You know what I mean? So, but a person is more than just being social or barumbado or bogo or bright. He may be bogo with certain things, but he also bright with
It's right
certain
in
things. You know what I mean? So
She may be maldita with this certain set
Yeah,
of people, but
bec-
she's actually very
yeah.
botan with this set of people.
exactly, right? So people are complicated, right?
Yeah,
and
they
I think I'm describing most of us, right?
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I mean?
For sure. You're holding up a mirror to society,
Yeah.
and that's why we really need to talk about these things. I mean, it's okay, as Jurgen mentioned this morning, dili nilibak-libak. We need to talk about Filipino values, Filipino concepts, and I feel like being plastic is one of them.
Oh, yeah?
So let us know, guys. What is being plastic to you?
For example, motokar ka og kaning baduy nga kanta, for example, as defined by who?
Kana.
Kinsa may nagsulti nga baduy na.
Oh.
For example, motokar ko og Magellan ni Yoyoy Villame. I-judge ko ninyo.
Yeah.
Ha? Am I being
Don't
plastic?
judge us. Are we being
Okay.
plastic?
Atong paminaw ni Ben. Batian ba mo ani?
Sige, let
This
us
is going
know.
out to you because you asked for it on 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
1500
21.
Until they saw a small Limasawa Island. Magellan landed in Limasawa noon. The people met him very welcome on the shore. They did not understand this speaking they had done because Castilla did not waray man. When Magellan landed in Cebu City, Rama Kumabon met him, they were very happy. All people were baptized under the Church of Christ, and that's the beginning of our Catholic life. When Magellan visited in Mactan, to Christianize them everyone, but Lapu-Lapu met him on the shore and dragged Magellan to go back home. Then Magellan got so mad, ordered his men to camouflage to Mactan Island we could not grab, cause Lapu-Lapu is very hard. Then the battle began at dawn, bows and spears versus guns and cannons. When Magellan was hit on his neck, he stumbled down and cried. Oh mother, mother, I am sick. Call the doctor very quick. Doctor, doctor, shall I die? Tell my mama do not cry. Tell
Magellan in the island of Malta long time ago.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That never fails to make me smile, man.
I love the way he
yeah.
speaks good in the songs. No, it's really like, I don't know. It really reminds me of like a simpler time.
Yeah,
Does it
man, a
make
simpler
sense?
time.
What is a simpler time? I say that as if I've lived
Yeah,
such
yeah,
a
exactly.
life, but a simpler time. What is a simpler time?
Yeah, exactly.
You've had cell phones since the day you were born,
Yeah,
Justine.
I think a simpler time is probably. I would imagine it to be less complicated,
okay, can I?
less information. You know what I mean?
Perfect. Less stimulation.
Less stimulation.
Distractions.
Yeah, and just being present.
Okay, thank
and
you for validating my
just just breathing and
Kana.
enjoying the moment.
Kana.
I would imagine that to be a simpler time, you know. And sometimes when you grow up, there are like bills and adulting, responsibilities, and all of that
Okay.
stuff. That's why it becomes kind of complicated.
Thank you for validating that because I was gonna make fun of myself and say, "Oh, say simpler time."
Katong pagka-
You're Gen Z.
Pag,
You know,
paggawas nimo sa tiyan si mong inahan,
nanay cellphone.
that was probably a simpler time.
Oh yeah,
you
for
know
sure.
what I mean?
Well, compared to now, I
Yeah.
would say, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that song gives me that feeling, Jiggy. Does it give you that feeling?
Absolutely. There is a law to this. There's a law called, I forget what it's called and who it's attributed to, but there's a law called the law of increasing complexity. Like
Increasing? Search it up.
everything just becomes more complicated and complicated. Like, for example, the universe is expanding, right? So everything is like getting more far apart from each other and all of that stuff. So I guess, it applies to our lives too, right? Our
does,
lives
it
become
does.
more complicated. Ikaw, nag-squilar ka. Gasalig kasi mo ang amahan o ginahan nga
Yeah.
magasto para nimo, right? Pag human, na mandrabaho na ka.
Yeah.
Now you have to think about
Now you have to
this
think
and
about-
that and responsibilities,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
And if you follow the normal trajectory that society expects, then you'll probably get married and have kids and
Kana.
all of that
And then
stuff
your
and so on
focus-
and so forth, right?
Exactly.
It becomes really, really
So-
complicated, right?
That's true. And sometimes your priorities in life would change as well.
Yeah.
Instead of just thinking of yourself, if you, as you mentioned, follow the flow of society.
What's
when you s-
expected of you?
when
Yeah,
you start
yeah.
a family, syempre, you have responsibility to those around you, to those that you have to take care of.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely,
Hindi ka pwede ka na maghinangul and to just think about yourself. So, things do get more complicated. But, Jiggy, on the other hand, I feel like things also get more beautiful as things get more
Yeah,
complicated.
absolutely, yeah.
The more complex life is, the more webs that are intertwined into your daily responsibilities, the more beautiful
But you
life
have
is.
to have to look back because
boy.
if you're deep in the forest, you won't be able to enjoy.
I like that.
The if you're deep in the looking at inside, you'll be able to enjoy the actual beauty of it, the splendor of it, right? If you're inside, you only see one tree, for example, or several trees. But if you telescope out, then it becomes this beautiful forest thing, right?
Okay. So I like that. I like that perspective. We learn about so much new things, and
Absolutely.
You know what? I feel like what I like the most about our morning show, Jiggy.
Yeah.
It's a yap session where we just talk about
A
all the
yap session.
about
What's
all-
a yap session? What is it? What do you mean?
like all
Yap,
we do
yap,
is
yap, yap, yap.
All we do is yap about all the things we like and all the things we don't like and
Uh-huh.
all the important realizations that we've had through
Yeah.
our life. And I like it because I get to see it through your lens, and I do get to learn a lot from you.
Yeah, and
Even
same
in
here,
our mga
same here,
chika-chika.
same here.
I guess maybe I would like I like that you acknowledge that. Thank you. Pero I'm also thinking about like what does Jiggy really learn from you? Aside
No,
from
you have
about-
you have no
about
idea, man.
labubus and
I think Mangod, we all have something to learn from,
from
each other.
Oh
yeah?
that's sure.
And like there is no such thing as a stupid person. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I agree.
I think he or she is just stupid about this one particular thing, this narrow thing, right?
that
I mean,
small
like
thing.
there are probably those that are mentally incapable because of
Okay.
there are some stroke of unluck in their lives, right?
So that's
nag-
scientifically proven.
yeah,
na naging sila ay
may sakit, for
Okay,
example,
yeah.
right? That's another story. I'm talking about the normal human being, right?
Oo. You're talking about the capabilities of a person in general.
Yeah, for example, kanang makigstorya kag tao nga dili edukado kayo, di ba? Kaning paminaw nimo siya murag kaning iyang sinultian ang iyang in English, for example, murag Carabao English, di ba?
Is that what they call it? Carabao,
Carabao English. Kada pang
Okay.
murag kaning makabaw jud ka nga kanang wala na murag paminaw na niya sa iyang mga silingan o sa TV niya paguman. Pero makasabot ka.
Yeah.
Mo judge din ka niya nga Siyanan yoy, buguanan yoy.
Well, that's always the
You know,
biggest
y- y-
misconception, no?
you know,
Basta dili mag-English.
Yeah. So, because, which you can't blame us also because ang eskwelahan, tudlo mag-English,
Yeah.
right?
So it
So,
gives
kung
you
wa ka
that
nakaatog eskwelahan, hindi ka kabaw mo in English. You know what I mean?
No. Nga kana siya is not educated.
Yeah. So, but kanang tawhana nga dili kibaw mag in English doesn't mean nga he's not smart, right? He could be smart at a lot of things that you don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
about. For example, kibaw ka maluto kanon. For example, kibaw ka, you know what I
Do
mean?
you know how to live, kanang live off the grid
Yeah.
without any technology?
Exactly. How do you
know how
survive,
to
right?
Hunt and hunt your own food and prepare your own crops. Do
Yeah,
you know how to
yeah.
like freaking
Mabuhay ka gaway aircon.
Kana. Number one, di ba?
So yeah, so that's why there's always something to learn from each other.
Yeah.
And if you look at the world like that, I think you become a little bit more humble, right?
You do. You do.
You don't put yourself in that high horse, right?
Yeah. That
You know what I
reminds
mean?
me of the song ni Cookies. Maybe we can play kanang iyang lyrics. Sana kanang murag ay sig pinamay.
Ay sig pinamay. Sa man kanta ha?
I think it's Bugo by Cookies.
Bugo.
Yeah.
Bugo.
We're just playing all the random Cebuano Filipino songs. So again, we don't discriminate here. At top of the morning, our TMC will play all your Cebuano hits, old and new. Earlier we played Bajalan by Uncle or Kanang Noy, Yoyoy Villame. And now we're gonna play something a little bit newer for you guys.
0999-887-6070. Good morning to Michael Reyes.
Top of the
You know,
morning.
he was looking for me because I was gone.
why?
I was gone for a while in that other radio station. Now he's back and he finally found me. Thank you so much for making an effort to find me, Michael. And we were talking about being bogo at certain things, right? Na ay mga
yeah.
tao nga bright about certain things. Na sila murag specialty nga bright kay ni sila aning butanga pero bugo sad sa kayo sila aning tapika or butanga sa iyang kinabuhi. Case in point, this next song written by my good friend Romel Tuico and interpreted by Mia Marie. This next song is called Bugo in Love.
Kana.
Naidaghang kay mga bright kay mga suma-suma cum laude pero bugo kay
sa
gugma.
love.
On 105.1 TMC. 105.1, I'm so bugo. Bugo in love.
Love. So mo na yung mag-iingon jigging nga. You
How-
can be smart in some things,
Yeah.
pero bugo in some things.
So, but how do you become smart at love, by the way?
Kana pod. What
So,
does
anyway,
being
is-
smart at love even mean?
Yeah, exactly. Say
Does
pasabotan na
love even mean being smart? How can you be smart
Yeah.
if love is regarding the heart and
Yeah.
being smart is the brain? Those are
Yeah.
two different organs.
That-
you know how like we
yeah.
attribute it, diba?
Yeah, yeah.
So how can I use my brain, diba?
So does that aren't we all like bugo in love?
Love? Yeah, in a way. Yeah.
Yeah. So
What does being
what do you
bugo in
how do you
love
become
mean?
smart at love?
Kana guys.
You
That's
read
a very
you
good
read
question.
books about love. You watch
Pod-
K-pop or
K-drama?
K-drama.
No, maybe you listen to podcasts about love
yeah,
or listen to all the
yeah.
great love songs played in Top of the Morning, maybe.
Saan man ani mo pag
Kasama na siya,
dili
guys.
ka
Let
bugo
us
in
know.
love?
Oh, I want to say a shout out, by the way, as my grandmother just texted me.
Wow, grandma is
Iowa.
listening. Good morning, Lola.
Top of the morning to you. She says she's in Tarlac now and they're
Oh,
preparing
wow.
to go to Lawag with my Tito Anjong and Tita Jovi. Tita Ping and Tito Rick from LA are also listening to us right
Wow.
now. Tito Joe and Tita Merlin are in Hawaii. They're also listening to us right now. Tita Jovi and her son Mikey and my cousin Ate Jonovi and their son Jace are listening to us as well in Canada.
Wow.
So thank you so much to all my family members who are listening to us on TMC Top of the
Yeah.
Morning sa YouTube. I hope you guys are enjoying the
105.1
songs we got.
TMC, the most Cebu music. Thank you for your support.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it. You can support us by sharing our YouTube channel to your friends and relatives all over the world so they can hear us. And that was like a window of what's going on here in Cebu because that's what we are. That's what we provide here in 105.1 TMC, a window into the best of us here
Yeah.
in Cebu. Atong
Homegrown
mga
talent to the
pinakabugat nga mga songer, mga artists,
Yes,
right? Mga
exactly.
entrepreneurs. Eventually, we will have entrepreneurs here, nga mga taga Cebu and all of that stuff. Because Cebu, man Justin, I'm sure you noticed this, is a city of entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Daghan kayo mga entrepreneurs today that have gone to become like national, if not international businesses, right? Most of them come from here, right?
Yeah.
So,
And they've got so much to share for everyone to
yeah.
learn. So we're
Absolutely.
excited to have them on the show soon.
And by the way, we have this thing called the listener overdrive. What we do is we ask you to text us 0999-887-6070. That's 0999-887-6070. Text us your request, anything under the sun, even over the sun or after the sun, or maybe with other suns, okay? It doesn't matter. Just text it to us at that number, and we will override our playlist every 30th of the hour. The song with the most requests gets played kada 30
Kana.
minutos matag oras.
Regardless of the genre,
Yeah.
regardless of the artist,
Yeah.
it could be even not Bisaya. It's up
Yeah.
to you guys. But yeah, that's what the new thing that we're doing here at TMC.
Listener overdrive.
Oh, sorry. Listener override.
Yeah, override.
Override.
Overdrive.
So,
Fast and the Furious man ang override,
Fast
di
and
ba?
the Furious. Oh, we got. I can hear the phone beep. So we've got a text
The
already.
screeching?
Grabe, no?
Yeah.
As fast as now, we got. You guys are keyboard warriors.
Keyboard words.
Let's see.
Oh, si Joel, my kink is karma.
Karma.
Maganahan gid siya ng my
Yes,
kink is
by
karma. Mo-
Chaperone.
Chaperone, yeah.
Okay, we got you, Joel.
Yeah.
Thank you for your request.
Yeah.
As our
So-
first nagatanggid siyan. Thank you, Joel, and thank you so much to everyone who's been recently joining our live. Once again, this is Top of the Morning with Justine Narvias and
Jiggy Juice, and our Facebook page is Tops Media Center. You can send your video clips of you answering this very simple question. Why do I want to be a part of 105.1 TMC? Because we're looking for student radio personalities, okay? Notice I said radio personalities, not just DJs, because we're also developing influencers, right?
Exactly.
So join us by applying. Just send us a video clip of you answering that very simple question at Tops Media Center on Facebook. Answer the question, why do I want to be a part of 105.1 TMC? Because we have a student-based radio show that we are developing, and we want you to host it.
yep, and represent your school, represent the students, and have a great time.
Be a part of 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
Ang atong gisgutan karabuntaga is
A lot of things, actually.
kaplastikan.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, kaplastikan. Good. Mo ginatong storyan good
Kana.
ang being plastic. And our friends on social media on YouTube are also chiming in. Si Mark Bardadillo, si Joel Lim,
Hi, Mark.
si Sean Valderrama, si Jenna,
Hello.
si Chester Garces, si Pukot. Tell us your thoughts if you want to join the conversation at Tops Media Center on YouTube.
Ooh, thank
You're
you so
listening
much.
to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Narvias. Top of the morning, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Ikaw, Justin, how do you react if you feel nga that comment was insincere, nga dili ka motuo nga iyang gisulti nimo kaning mao gito ang nasa iyang kasing-kasing? How do you feel about that? How do you react?
To be honest, if it's someone I'm close to and I actually care about their opinion, then I'll try to really compel the person to tell me what they think. It matters to me, man.
Okay.
If I would want the sincere answer, like I would actually be concerned as to why they have to put up that front in the first place.
Okay.
But if it's someone I don't really know or someone I don't really care about their opinion, then I really won't mind if they're being sincere or not. Like, okay, if you wanna not show me how you feel, that's fine. Okay, ra, I don't want to put too much malice into
But
it. I don't want to think
You cannot
too badly about it.
you cannot also say nga he's being plastic if you don't know that person, right?
Kanapon.
So you know
So
what I
what
mean.
if
The
kamao
same
na,
the same
yeah.
is true for you also,
Yeah.
because kung na siya gisulti nimo nga tuon mo plastic but you don't know that person.
Then
So maybe
how would you know?
how would you know nga plastic siya, di ba?
How would I know? Yeah, exactly. But it would be a different story if somebody would insult you. I mean, if someone's insincere, I don't really mind. But if someone genuinely would insult me, then like I said, that's an itch that I need to scratch. Like I can't just let them get away with it, which is, as you mentioned, something you gotta practice.
Yeah.
Not riding every wave. So I'm hoping to. That's gonna be my goal for this year.
Yeah.
I want to put that in my my resolution na lang
Yeah.
siguro sad.
But we all know sad sa from a psychological perspective nga kanang atong mga kalagutan, kanang atong mga things that we don't like is actually a reflection of who we are, di ba? You know what I mean? There are things nga mura og di taganahan because of us, not because of the other person. Ni receive lang ta nga information, but we process it differently. Sometimes because of who we are. You know what I mean? Di ba kakon ka na nga
Yeah.
nga muratag mo project sa ato ang dili ganahan or kung kinsa ta sa ubang tao about us. There are things that we don't like about us
So then
that we project it onto other people. So when we hear something, we react to it because that's a part of maybe perhaps who we are. Maybe we don't like that about us. You know what I mean? Nakinumdum ko anang storya nga, for example, maybe you can react to this one violently. For example, nakay dili ganahan sa usa ka tao. For example, kaning dili ka ganahan og bayot, for example.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Na ako'y mga
Which is very common sa Filipino culture.
Yeah, especially in the Philippines, especially during the time where I lived, mga where I went to school, mga 90s, di ba nga?
People were very against that,
Yeah, very
no?
so against that. So maglagot sila og kaning bayot unya. Sila day bayot ra sa day sila eventually. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Maybe it's because they were frustrated with the fact
Yeah.
that they couldn't show it.
Yeah.
So murag,
Sila niya pag there's this person who openly shows that they're gay, then mara sila masuya ba?
yeah. So murag ka nang, if I can't show it, then
That's just a microcosm, an example of that ba. Nga naibutang nimo nga dili ka ganahan or ingon ana ka pero dili ka maka perhaps explain it or you cannot justify it or dili ka makalitok sa mga words to express who you are, but nakakita kag tao nga openly expressing it, mura kag masuya, mura kag maglagot mo nga nanyo. Murag nganong ana man siya, okay ra man kani ako dili man.
Exactly.
So how do you show that? You show that by being angry. Sometimes, di ba? You show that with a negative emotion.
exactly. That's true.
It is now 9:15. Don't forget our listener
Right.
is 0999-8876-070. 90 request dari ni Krish, Rafa, and Bella.
Hi.
Any Dice and K9 song
I
kuno?
love that.
Oh.
Can we play my favorite one?
Which is?
Oh, actually, you know what? We should play the new one.
Yeah.
Because they had a comeback, guys. I would suggest if we were to play Dice and K9, their newest track, In Your Head.
On 105.1.
TMC, the best of us.
Oh, yeah. Here it is now.
We're trying to
Preachy. Where the fuck you get your rich from? Jesus, now you want some big things, big names. Just surround yourself with real ones, real lame. Crossing everybody in your way, call it split game. Coming up as everybody, homie, that's some two-face. But you ain't Harvey Dent shit, you some corny ass trick. I'ma lay it down, turn you to a horny ass bitch. Shut your mouth when I spit, I'm starting
Thank God it's a little bit colder today. It's so humid, guys. Like, oh my goodness. The sun really scorches your skin. I think this way it's not so bad. Like, it's okay, you know?
I say who put the city on the map. A lot of y'all hate it, but you can't deny the fact.
If it ain't about the music, go for someone else to talk to. Talk about somebody, buddy, I just lost you. Play the same game, but I'm on a league above you. Shooting my shot, even way before your balls screw. Talk about the money, we can talk about the business. Always on the grind, so you gotta pick my interest. Killing it at everything, everybody witness. Talking to my dog, he ain't gotta cure my illness.
Good morning, girlie.
Oh.
Yeah. Ano sa man? Ano sa? What time? Yeah, but I'm on the air man. Kuan buntagon. Oh, I can go there after. Pwede na Sabado. Yeah, pero if you want, I can go there after 12. Okay. Sige. Okay. All right. Okay. Sige. Okay. Basta I can go there after 12. But if you wanna do a Zoom meeting or whatnot, after 12 lang siya.
105.1 TMC. That one is Shoti Ngayong Pasko.
Let's say a big shout out to all our listeners. So on Tops Media Center on YouTube, top of the morning to Sean Valderrama, listening from LA.
Wow.
Labangon area. That's LA for him.
Very, very funny.
Labangon area. I also want to say top of the morning to my Tita Vanji who's listening to us right now.
Asa mo siya namin?
Kuya Eric and Tita Vanji from Lapu-Lapu.
Wow.
So they're listening to us right now. They're actually on the way to Mambaling to pick up Nanay Angeling for her admission because she's going to have an operation at Cebu Doctors.
Wow, good luck. Good luck.
So God bless.
Is this like
We'll
a
be
major
praying
operation or no?
Yeah, it's going to be a major operation at Cebu Doc. So God bless. We'll be praying for you. And hopefully your ride will be filled with at least, a sense of calmness.
Yeah.
And you'll don't be too nervous about it.
Yeah.
And that we'll get to help you guys squeeze the most out of your day.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Tita Vanji, for tuning in. Thank you.
And we have a traffic advisory here from our friends from Revo. Heavy traffic bumper to bumper, General Maximum Avenue, Cebu City, northbound lane because of a vehicular collision.
Oh my goodness.
This was about 8 this morning, about an hour ago. I hope it's fine now. And we have the latest weather report, weather update in Cebu. Expect cloudy skies early in the day, transitioning to partly cloudy this afternoon and evening. Daytime temperatures will peak at 32 degrees centigrade, dropping at around 26 degrees centigrade at night. With humidity of 78%. Currently, the weather is mostly cloudy. I can see that, sir.
I know, but it's starting to get really sunny here now. So
With east winds blowing at 7 kilometers per hour, there is a 30% chance of rain throughout the day.
woo, it is
Atong takna karon, it is now 9:24.
Yeah, 9:24.
Don't forget our listener override 0999-8876-070. Text lang ang number
Okay.
para ma-input na to ang inyong mga song requests, and song with the most requests will get played every 30th of the hour during top of the mornings.
Kana,
Okay?
yes. We do have some requests on the chats on Tops Media Center as well. Bravilyn Journey says, "Morning, Sir Jiggy and Madam Justine, for request If You Need Me by Q Shay."
Oh.
We got you.
On 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
Braveland Journey, this one's for you.
I see you, I feel you. Round and round about it, I will change. If you want me, if you need me, 'cause there's nothing in me that I will ever change. If you want me, if you need me, I'll stay.
If you want me.
105.1 TMC, music from
Shay, if you need me. Going out to Braveland Journey.
Thank you for
And you can also make your
request.
You can actually also make your requests on our YouTube Tops Media Center as well,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That's where we're atong mga kaigsunan nga ganahan be part of a small community of like-minded people from all walks of life from all over the world. We have listeners in LA, in Labangon, in New Zealand,
Labangon dito.
in Las Vegas.
In Canada.
Yeah, in
and
Canada.
In the States.
Yeah.
So thank you so much to everyone. Again, we're transcending time and space and boundaries.
Transcending time and space.
Exactly. I mean, one of the best things about this live stream is that also if your family members missed it or you feel you missed the show, you can always replay it at
Yeah.
Tops Media Center on YouTube. And if there is a song that you were wondering, okay, who sang it? What's the artist of that song? What's the title of that song? And you weren't able to keep track, Kuya Magic engineered a software in which on our website, topsmediacenter.com, when you look that up, you can see a list of all the songs played for you guys today. So, yeah. Keep those requests coming, guys.
And we have this thing called listener override,
Kinda.
wherein a listener can override our playlist, and all you have to do is text us 0999-887-6070. Text us at that number, and the song with the most requests in that particular hour gets played automatically.
Yeah.
No ifs and
No
buts.
buts.
Walay pangutana.
Regardless of what genre, who nga artist, we'll play it for you guys.
All right, and our winning song for this morning, at least for this hour,
Yeah, for
at
this
9
hour.
o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, is Joel Lim's Chappell.
105.1, my
King
king
is Karma Chappell Roan. She's actually one of the hottest new artists these days, right?
Yeah,
Grabe
she
ka nakasikat
is.
si Chappell Roan karon mga panahon na.
Yeah, especially because not especially because, but she does have a couple shows. She had a couple shows with Olivia Rodrigo
Yeah.
also, so they're a great pair too.
There's also another very hot artist nga dili local si Gracie Abrams. You know her?
I've heard of her. Yeah.
And all of them have connections to Taylor Swift. That's the interesting part because
Oh,
some of
really?
I think both of them did front act or of some sort with Taylor Swift that
okay,
they
I think
worked
so.
with. Grabe kayo. So anyway, that's the
Interconnected na sila no, for the international scale.
So
Okay.
although we're focusing on local talent, that doesn't mean that we're not aware, right?
Oh, yeah.
We need to be able to factor them in because if we are going to rise to their level, or at least rise to the level in which we can compete, right? Not necessarily in a specific artist. We have to be able to look at what's going on with the world, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because we don't exist in a vacuum.
Yeah. We need to understand what's going on outside of our own
yeah,
world, no? Because
yeah.
their music industry also, whether we like it or not, affects ours.
No,
And
no.
lot
The
of-
word affects is mild.
great.
Putting it mildly, they actually dictate.
kanapot.
They
Outside trends
yeah,
dili.
yeah.
Okay.
And will we succumb to that? Will we follow that
We adapt.
trend? Will we adopt that trend? Not necessarily, right? Not necessarily. In fact, to be able to stand out, you should not adopt to a kind of trend. You know what I mean? In fact,
Do your own thing.
yeah. In fact, there's a saying to be able to predict what's happening in the future, unsay uso pohon, you see where everybody is going and go the opposite direction.
Okay.
So if you see that the music is going that direction, go the opposite.
and then that will be what's
That will
trending
be
in
the
the
next
future.
trend. For example,
Okay.
let's just say, for example, when it comes to music, for example, there was a time back in the 80s that it was glam rock, right? These were rock musicians that would wear makeup, very flamboyant, with big hair and all of that stuff, right? That was the 80s. And you know what? The opposite of that is grunge.
Grunge,
So there were these
Ito, no?
these sticky-haired, unkept,
Unkept ko no
yeah,
highlight.
yeah,
No effort in
yeah,
the way
no
that I
effort
look.
music, which
Pag
which
90s.
which was just the human voice and the guitar and the drums, right? So that was the reaction to that.
Okay.
So fashion, for example, uso mo kayo atong una kanang tapered kanang skinny jeans, right? Karon
Yeah.
unsa may uso pinabaha na, pina
wide legs.
wide legs na,
Wide legs,
pina loose na,
You know
right?
what? I do see that. I think even in Chaperone's example, I feel like she reminds me a lot of like Madonna. And I don't know if it was a thing in the 80s to like have your makeup and your hair look that certain way, bitaw, like
yeah.
almost a drag-esque kind
Yeah,
of look.
yeah.
Pero for a while, nawala na. A lot of the pop stars
Yeah.
for the longest time don't dress and look the way that Chaperone does. Pero
Yeah.
karon, nibalik po, she's bringing that trend back. She looks that way,
What do you
no?
call that look, gali ka na murag?
Drag.
Yeah,
It's
drag.
like exaggerated version of
Drag look.
yeah.
But what is that look? Kana bitang kang pina Justin Bieber? Kana bitang mura og mag t-shirt lang, yeah, baggy jeans and then dirty shoes? What do you call that again?
Street style, I think.
No. There's a term for that. Pina dirt bag look ba? You know what
Okay.
I mean? Like the
chill, ano, look
also
lang.
like oversized shirts and
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
that stuff. Again, it's the opposite of skinny jeans, right? So that's how you.
It's different. Like
That's
you're
how-
portraying something, but it's not you. Okay, so but for you guys, we have a growing number of YouTube listeners and viewers right now. So what do you guys think?
Ingon si Denise Micaela Tabares streetwear, kuno, but I think I remember now. I think it's
Okay.
called the rat look.
A rat.
The rat
look?
look. No.
rat.
No,
What?
sorry, it's not rat. Ang rat look there, kanang naong din na there's a uso kayo the rat.
Yes.
Google that.
Yeah.
The rat look, kanang tangkag og dunggan and,
Yes,
and
people
whatever.
who have that kind
Yeah.
of specific facial features
Yeah,
that
nga uso kay nang
are attributed to rats.
So uso kay na siya. So mo na gwapo karon.
Yeah.
So kanu sa ta mauso ang atong pagagwapo kagwapa sa? You know, kanang di ba
That's
mura
the
mura.
thing.
Yeah, you know what I
feel
mean?
like people who mostly look like rats have the European look, man said good,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Western features ba. Nya kita, what's man where's not rat look, Jiggy? Where ilaga look.
It's just funny ba nga the concept of what is beautiful.
Changes.
Uso sad ba, di ba?
Yeah.
You know what
exactly.
I mean? So ang
people's perception of beauty
So
also
ang
changes over
pangutana
time.
ni Justin kanusa man ang atong beauty mo uso. Yeah,
Kanusa ka,
kanusa
kanusa ka.
di ba? Kay na may ratlok mo
like
laliman
you
ka
said.
murag ilaga nga gwapo na karon so unsa man na kano sa man nimo gwapo murag parehag naong namo unsa man na
When
kano
will
sa
the
man na
time come?
hopefully ugma na siya.
Yeah, but I've seen that on the internet bitaw kaning people who have facial features nga attributed to a rat like Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
Who else? Man kanang murag na ay work rat.
Like daot nga tangkag og dunggan nga
Yes.
murag
And
ganing
then-
narrow kay face nga
Yes,
murag
exactly. That's the
you know
perfect
what I
way
mean?
to describe
Yan,
it.
yan. Murag limpyo kayong ang iyang face kay murag baby face or I don't know maybe I don't know.
So the rat look. Now I'm gonna look for Filipino celebrities who's got that face so that we can.
According to this text here at 0999-887607, so ang plastic ko na para niya is
Perfect. What I name?
pastilan labad ang sinultian tarunga in town char.
Is that like an acronym? So he
Yeah,
made like
yeah, ang acronym.
an acronym. That's
Yeah.
genius. Who's
Yeah.
this? Will I name?
What may name ano ani ba nga niya?
Well, thank you for the acronym. That's pretty good.
What is your name, ma'am or sir? I'm
Yeah,
I'm
let us-
assuming it's a ma'am, right?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Si Jeannie, that's si Gina from Cordova. Si Gina
Hi,
from
Gina.
Cordova.
Thank you so much for the acronym. So
Yeah.
yung definition that actually encompasses a lot. No char kay nga tao.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who's not very serious. That could be someone who is plastic.
Mm-hmm.
What about for the rest of you guys? What do you think is someone who's plastic? When can we say nga binuotan ramang ko? Or I'm just being respectful.
Yeah.
And when can we say nga di plastic?
So is being plastic useful?
kana.
Na ba siya
When
na siya
can we
use?
make use of being
Yeah.
plastic? Yeah.
Kay kibaw ka krabantay ka kanang mga leader for example nato kanang mga tarong kay di ba kaning mo follow gid og protocol, you know what I mean? Like kaning prim and proper gid ng mga words that they choose. Their speeches are carefully crafted. Mo man na siya ang kaning mura og naandan, di ba?
Kana. Yeah, exactly.
Pero a person comes along like for example kanang unhinged kanang pataka lang sulti kanang just speaks their
Their
minds.
mind without even
Like
kana.
a classic example of that, of course, is Rodrigo Duterte, right? He just speaks his mind, right?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Donald Trump, for example, right? So ganahan sa mga tao na opposite man na sa prim and
And
proper.
proper.
So see what I mean? See where I'm going with this. Uso sa na siya ang kind of people that we look up to because napulaan na sila og tanang tinarong tarong.
That's
Sakto-sakto pag why nahimo, for example, there's a perception that there's nothing going on.
So they prefer someone with a stronger personality.
Yes, kanang dili na wala don't sugarcoat it. Tell it
Tell
to
it like
us
it
like it
is.
really is, right? So mo na siya may tabo. So I think kuha na gid na siya murag cycle lagi na siya, I think, right?
It is. Yeah. But I get now the appeal towards mga leaders with that kind of charisma.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard our phone beep.
Yeah.
So we got so many texts this morning.
yeah,
I'm
grabe.
glad.
Yeah. Fake it till you make it sa trabahoan.
Kana, that's also pinastikan. Which is sometimes I feel like sometimes you do need to fake it till you make it. We're not, if you just rely on motivation, like sometimes you're not in the mood for something, so you just gotta fake it. You know?
but
till you make it.
from another perspective, Nasani, just because I'm always trying to inhabit different perspectives,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's really my thing. Fake it till you make it, right? Like, but aren't we all always faking it anyway? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
When we're being
our
courteous.
our original selves. We're like a baby. A baby is like a sponge. A young person is like we're just absorbing
Everything around us.
everything around us, right? So we're kind of, in a way,
Faking
just
it already.
faking it, right? Because we're just acting like our parents. We're just acting like our guardians. We're just
what
acting like
society tells
what
us to be.
society tells us to be nice. What our teachers tell us. So that's not really us, because the us that we know was a kind of a blank slate. Not really, but a kind of a blank slate, right? There are parts of us that genetically inherited, right? There are parts of us that are psychologically genetically inherited, right? And all of that stuff. But
That's right.
most of the time, we're just absorbing our environment. We're
So
not.
then, is that being fake? Is that being plastic then?
No,
when
no,
you're
no.
always-
Definitely
is that
not.
what you're trying to
Definitely
say?
not. Right.
Okay.
So it's just the way that we have processed all of that
That makes
information.
us us.
Us, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So that's
But-
when you can also defend it. Nga, I'm not being plastic. It's just me, being a sponge and living in the society. Because as you say, we don't live in a vacuum, right?
According to Mark Badilio, being plastic is being nice just for the sake of it. So he or she will always be safe on what he or she does.
Kana. Sometimes you gotta play nice because you don't want to make enemies.
Well, so what's wrong with being nice?
There's nothing wrong with being that, right?
Right.
But sometimes, like, okay, this is a classic example
Yeah.
for me. Now, sometimes kanang bitang like you don't have to show your. Okay, you get pulled over by a traffic officer. Top of the morning to all the traffic officers who might be
Maayong
listening.
buntag nimo, sir.
buntag
Maayong
ninyo.
buntag
Thank you
nimo
so
diya,
much.
madam.
There's sometimes nga waka kasabot nga nung gi-pull over ka, and even though if you explain, you would still justify nga wala man ko ni beats red light, I didn't do this and do that, and then there's nothing you can do because they're really gonna. It's unavoidable. They're gonna issue you a ticket.
Yeah.
So then, in that way, you also have to play nice,
Yeah.
and di ka pwede magpakita sa mong pagkaburukinta. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
you shouldn't show your full frustration. So,
Yeah.
moasad ka sir. Not dili ka mohangyo, pero at the same time, you have to show that you're also regretful.
Yeah.
Murag, in that way,
Yeah.
it could also be seen as
Correct.
plastic. Because in your head, I'm like, I didn't do anything, but then. Outside, you're also like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. You have to
Yeah.
apologize,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so that
Right.
they issue the ticket and then go about their day.
So what you're saying is these are just levers. These are just instruments that we're
Kana.
using para we can thrive, we can survive, we
Exactly.
can we
We
can
need
have a
it.
better life, right?
We need it, guys. Mark Barbadillo, by the way, earlier, I just realized now he did request a song, Manila Girl by
Oh,
Aiden
okay,
Du.
okay.
It's a young indie Filipino artist from Sydney.
Wow.
We got you, Mark.
Yeah.
We'll be playing Aiden Du's
Kani kang
Manila
Zyric
Girl.
Leona napod siya input sa
Top of the
atong Tops
morning.
Media Center sa atong YouTube channel, Tops Media Center. Can you kindly read it, Justin?
Zyric Leona says, maadyong top of the morning, Jiggy and Justine. Para nako ang plastic kay kanang mga customer nga kusog mang utang sa imong tindahan, pero mubayad og tarong sa pikas tindahan. Oh, that's so funny. No, I do feel bad about that. Sometimes sa mga canteen ba kay the Lilian tuwan, kusog kay kamo utang. Nya sa usa, kusugban mo nga yung sa utang. They say, oh, pay your utang na. So you pay them first nya. Inigabot na, asa man ako namang gibayad sa usa ka canteen. Kana mo yung plastic. Nya mo yung, wala ra ba ko'y sinsiyo te. Nya, di ay to, gigamit na di bayad sa pikas.
So mura mag gi connect nimo ang being plastic and being a liar.
Kana.
Right?
That's also a
so,
good,
so the,
good
lahi
analogy.
lahi man nang mamakka ka, lahi man ng plastic ka kay kung mamakka ka nga wala kay kwarta na day kwarta, that's not being plastic, you're just being a liar, right? You know what I mean? So
But I think kang Zyric Leona, is this from personal experience? It seems like
which
that.
one?
Kanayang example, murag I think basin
Yeah, basig nabantay na
Basta
siya.
nakabantay taon ka na, no? Nga kusog kay mangutang niya, di mamay. So guys, if you're listening to this and you're around Zyric Leona's shop or if you're Zyric Leona's friends, pay your dues.
Yeah, by the way,
Nabuhat na siya.
mayong bungkag sa atong amigo nga si Ramil Ayuman. Kap, mayong buntag din mo diya, Kap. Kumusta nam ka diya?
Top of the morning.
Padung ni siya sa City Hall, mayong bungkag din mo diya, Kap Ramil Ayuman. Atong takna karon, it is now 9:49. You're listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Narvias, and we're broadcasting all the way from the 4th floor of Tops Busai, where it's quite sunny but super, super, super foggy. It's been a great cold morning for us today.
2,000 feet closer to heaven.
And again, our mission and our goal here, Jiggy, is to squeeze more life out of everyone's day.
Yeah.
Hopefully by playing your requests, having interesting topics,
Okay.
and anything that you guys want to do for this morning. So,
Yeah. 9:50, 10 more to go before 10 o'clock.
Oh, time is fast.
Yeah, I know. The time's fun when you're having flies.
Time's fun when you're having flies.
Yeah, right.
I like
Is
that.
is it fun?
Time is fun when you're having. Guys, I want to also flex. I want to show sa video karon.
Oh.
Jiggy got me this tote bag from Shergal. Look at it.
Oh, wow. Thank
Look
you,
at
thank
it,
you.
guys, look at it.
That's
No,
a-
I'm thanking you.
That's actually designed by Cheska, the daughter
Daughter
of
of the-
Congressman Bingo Matugas. Yeah.
Nice kasha, guys.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
minimalist.
Yeah.
So thank you for this design.
Yeah.
Thank you for this tote bag. Woo! When Ano comes back, when Kuya Magic comes back, top of the morning, Kuya
Where
Magic.
is he?
He's not been feeling well since yesterday.
Really?
So yeah, someone in the comments also said get well soon.
Oh, okay.
When he comes back and he brings sour patches.
Sour patches.
No.
Sour belts.
Sour belts. Mao ni akong sudanan. For all the sour belts.
Kadaghanan ng sour built good.
That's why. That's exactly the point.
0999-8876-070. You can go to YouTube Tops Media Center. Join us in our ever-growing
Family of
listeners from
Yeah.
all over the world. King Zyric Leona, murag gamay ko no, murag tinod.
Makarelate siya gamay.
Katong
Oh, lagi, guys.
tindahan ba?
Pay your juice lagi. She's waiting.
Okay, and also if you want to be a part of the 105.1 TMC team, just submit your video answering this very simple question. Why do you want to be a part of 105.1 TMC? Send it to us on our Facebook page at Tops Media Center because we're developing and we're actually already are doing a student-based show And we want you to host it. As long as you're a
Kana.
student of any of the schools, high school, or even college, or even grade school, doesn't matter. Just send to us your entries. Send us a video of you saying or answering this question. Why do you want to be a part of 105.1 TMC? Send it to us
Kana.
at Tops Media Center on Facebook.
Woo! I'm excited to see our new student hosts.
Yeah.
They're gonna be so cute. So again, Jiggy said he even mentioned all the way to grade school. If you
Yeah.
got a passion for yapping,
Yapping.
talking about this and that.
That seems to be the word of the day today, yapping.
Yap.
Why is
Yep.
it yapping? What's the
I don't know. I just feel like it's a thing now. People are always saying I'm such a
Oh.
yapper. So yeah.
I got a text from my mom here.
Oh, top of the morning, ma'am.
Lunch here, we have, this is my favorite food in the world,
man?
inununan,
Wow, kalami.
chicharon for lunch,
Oh wow, I'm so jealous.
and tablea and Chinese sausage for you to bring home.
Wow! You like inununan, di ay?
Grabe kini mo lure akong inahan
Mom,
pag adto
she
sa balay.
knows, she knows, kid.
She knows that the
But you like inununan.
I like inununan. I like
too.
I like inununan.
The inununan that my mom makes, the kind of recipe that they have sa latest, sometimes butangan na siya tuno or coconut milk.
Yeah.
It's so good. And the fish that they use
But
is
wait,
kanang-
ours don't, but yeah, sometimes they put
yeah.
coconut oil.
I like using pompanong a fish for that.
Oh man, that's my favorite fish in the
Pompano.
world.
Because, okay, the meat is firm. There's so much meat
Yeah.
sulit in one fish. And the meat doesn't have this weird langsa taste.
Yeah.
So that's why I
Yeah.
feel like it's best
It's
for
like, it's
kana.
like a flat fish, right?
It's a flat
Yeah.
fish. It's got a lot of meat. It's
Pero
dili-dali madugmok ang meat.
ang paborito na kong luto na kanang tausi. Kanang
What's
tausi.
tausi?
Like
Taugi?
toyo ba toyo.
Ah, okay.
And then
Okay. Yeah,
tinausihan.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
yummy too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's but I like it in
Inununan.
Oh
Inununan,
my
yeah.
God, Jiggy,
Yeah.
now I'm hungry.
Oh no.
Now that we mentioned inununan, what are your favorite ways to make inununan? Segue na po ba? Guys, what are your favorite ways
Ang
to
nakalami
make inununan?
but see the thing is kanang inununan nga isda dili na siya mahimo nga inununan ra nagi na siya contrast kay kanang inununan aslo man na kay suka man na di ba?
Okay.
Right? Isuwag na siya mantikaon. So isuwag yun either Cebuano si chorizo or kaning chicharon or whatever.
chicharon is
so
great.
i-contrast yun na siya og kaning mantikaon nga pagkaon nga parat. Perfect siya nga combination kay sour and salty.
Exactly.
Vinegar and oil. So the perfect combination. So it just explodes in my mouth every
I
time.
know. Even just even the saba of the inununan itself, just on rice and then with chicharon, that's already
Yeah.
good enough for me.
And
Not-
it's funny that you refer to it as sabaw because kanang sa inununan dili man na siya supposedly sabaw. That's just
Oh,
sauce,
okay,
right?
okay.
But I specifically tell my mom
yeah, me too. I tell my
exactly
mom,
what you said.
Isabaw.
Nga, isabaw na siya. So meaning to say daghanag suka.
Yeah, and daghanan po ang gata, ang
Gata.
ibutang or ang tuno.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
So I didn't know nga you also like inununan
I
and
do.
you have a version of that in Leyte and
Yeah.
kaning coconut oil or coconut milk, right?
Coconut milk rather, yeah.
So maybe you
It's
can
good, it's really
maybe
good.
we can exchange inununans.
Oh,
Huh? How about
okay,
that?
we'll
Huh?
do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. So
we'll do that.
do you have to go to Leyte to make that thing? No.
No. My mom taught me the recipe. I'll try
Oh,
to make. I'll try
yeah.
to make it. We'll do an
Let's do an
exchange.
inunan
Woo!
exchange,
I'm so
right?
excited for that, you guys.
How about you guys? Kanang inununan ninyo is it how do you do
How do you
what
make your
what
inununan?
kind of fish do
What
you
fish
like?
use?
And what are your inununan ingredients? Unsa may suwa ninyo unsa ipares niyo sa inununan?
Kana. Okay, for Jiggy, lami ang chorizo and
Chorizo. Pero kanang Bisaya nga chorizo, kanang Cebu chorizo ba kanang lingin bitaw
Okay.
nga dili
Yes,
kanang
yes.
gahi nga Chinese chorizo nga murag Bilbao kanang gahi.
You mean the super rounded ones,
Yeah.
super plump ones.
Yeah, that's the one I
The
like.
one nga na ay skin around
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But I like it with chicharon. I like what you mentioned,
Yeah.
chicharon. Anything fried goes with, even if you eat it with kawali, lami
Yeah.
man gid nang
Yeah.
na ay sabaw has kuyog na crunchy.
And here's the weird part. Kung wala kay anything fried, right?
Okay, what do you do?
What they do, this is what my mom did, this is so bad.
What?
Butangan lang niyang mantika ang sabaw mismo.
Yeah, why not? Para
So-
crispy gamay ang...
No, dili.
Oh, what do you mean? The fish? You're frying the fish?
No, you still cook it the same way that you would inununan, but
Okay.
ikaw man butangan lang siya og mantika.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant she would fry the
No.
fry some
Butangan
fish
mantika. So the soup has that contrast na nga
May oil na.
aslom, parat-parat, suka ug mantika. Perfect contrast.
Oh my goodness, guys. This is the problem with having a morning show and we're all talking about all the great
Yeah.
food that
Yeah.
Cebuanos have to offer. Good mon gid ta.
Yeah, exactly.
Always.
Plus, it doesn't help with this. we don't have time to have real breakfast, right?
Well, yeah, real.
so
Keyword, real.
makapikapi lang tas.
Biscuit.
O sahay diha kaning kunay kaning bahaw imon lang kanon basig porteng gahiap
Kana.
pero
My breakfast is sour belts
Oh,
most of the
no.
time. Kanapod.
Anyway, this next song I'd like to send out to Cap Ramil.
Top of the morning.
This one's called Heart Emoji from Human.
An exclusive. Madungog ganin ganhi sa pinakasubuanan nga radio station sa Tibok Dakbayan, 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
Kaning like I like you or I love you. It's not so great, but ibo kay kanimo.
It sounds cringe.
Maybe because we're so used to it. We're so used to hearing it in English.
No, like, yeah, that's a problem. It becomes weird.
Weird
Kiwa
na
na
you know.
To say I keep a track.
Magic Hour from 2 to 1 p.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The Magic Hour from 105.1 TMC.
Kung ikaw, 50 anyos na pataas, sama nako, taas ang risgo nga mahanap na ang imong pananaw. Dakong hagi sa pang-adlaw-adlaw nga buluhaton, sama sa pagbasa,
Wow, look at the view, guys.
o pagmaliho. Ang optin, dunay lutin nga makahatag og tapang sa kahimsog sa mata, makipato kini sa epekto sa glaucoma,
This is so
macular
bright,
degeneration
you can't see.
o katarata. Makita gyud ang kahimsog. Mapalit ang optin sa mga nakunang butika nationwide. Importanteng pahinumdom ang Optin dili tambal o dili dapat gamitong tambal sa bisan unsa nga sakit samtang nagkaedad at dimana ang pananaw pinaagi sa natural nga
Yeah, what if
nutrisyon.
gubaon
Inom
ng mata
Optin,
even if you're not
matagadaw,
old like
mapalit
me?
sa mga nakunang butika nationwide.
わかめ、枝豆、唐揚げ、串カツ、天ぷら、とんか焼き、餃子、網焼き、カジ、ぶってジューおこそば、まぐろどり、焼きそば、お好み焼き、すき焼き、牛丼、ぶってジューたこ焼き、はやし、そば飯、豚丼、寿司、わらみ干し、冷やし飴、ぶってジュー All the best dishes from Japan, all originally from Japan. Boteju.
Kada adlaw pagbantay kay maghatag nilo 105 pesos in GCash. Just log on to Pops Media Center on Facebook. Wait for a surprise post for the instructions. Follow and win 105 pesos. Simply log on to the official Facebook.
Are you reading this? You're on Rebo, right?
Yeah, the GC.
Can you find out about the story about the slight haze that we're experiencing? And what's an EMB?
EMB. Okay, let's do a research, huh? What's an EMB, huh? Ascola Pasinarderi.
Such a cute surprise. You're getting away, getting away. Life isn't so bad. Yeah, we're getting away, getting away. Such a good vibe. Your smile is so beautiful. You don't need a thing to be free. Such an inspiration, baby. More than everything to be. La 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 la. La 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 la. A beautiful sunrise. You are more than a coffee. It wakes me up so fast. All I need is a morning kiss that makes my heart sing. We're getting away, we're getting away. Life isn't so bad. Yeah, we're getting away, we're getting away, we're getting away. Such a good vibe. Your smile is so good, baby. You don't need a thing to be free. Such an inspiration, baby. More than anything to
sunrise to me.
Oh, this is the second song, pa? Ouch! More day to break kasi ko, really stop.
You okay?
Yeah, stop the doctor.
105.1 TMC, beautiful.
sunrise.
Yeah, that song's perfect for us here at Tops. Because right now it's starting to get sunny, you guys.
Yeah.
Although we still can't see anything because of the crazy fog.
Yeah, there's a crazy
Grabe gid ka fog.
haze, they call it, right? Unsa
Yeah.
maning
I'm trying to do some research on
pangitabuwa kay nako no itay actual haze. In fact, I was asking my friend Michael Reyes earlier, niagi siya sa kaning CC Lex padung sa Cordova ba pag human ang CC Lex murag hazy man kay tanawon. And here even look at that, right? You notice this kind of haze, right? I don't know if this is fog. I think it's too late for fog, right?
Too thick for fog too.
It's too
already
late
10
for
a.m.,
fog.
so
Alas 10 naman, di ba?
Yeah, actually.
According to Revo, there's an actual haze that we're experiencing. Ang pangutana ni is asa ning haze. Kaya kadaghanan ng haze manggod is kunay volcano, for example, di ba? Katong sa Pinatubo nga, there was like a thick haze engulfing not just the Philippines but all over the world, right? But grabe kayo siya ka hazy ang tibok kalibutan atong panahon na pagkatong na-explode ang Pinatubo. Pero karon unsa man this could also be just plain pollution, which is terrible, right?
That's horrible then if that's the case. So yeah, I'm waiting for more updates on our Revo group chat.
Okay.
But
are you experiencing any kind of haze there? Kanang murag ang imuhang pananaw murag hanapan murag ganing lubog, murag hanap-hanap or nay smoke or smog nga floating in the area? I don't know. Are you experiencing that? Text us 0999 887-6070, or you can also go to our YouTube channel, Tops Media Center, and join us in the chats, and maybe you can tell us how you are and what you're feeling, or if you have any haze in your neck of the woods in your area.
by the way, we also have this thing called the listener override, where in every 30 minutes of this show, we are going to give you guys the opportunity to send in your song requests, regardless of what genre, who artist, kung Bisaya ba or dili, it doesn't matter. Send in your requests, and the song that's been most requested will be played at after every 30 minutes of the show. So send it through our text line, as Jiggy mentioned earlier, 0999-887-6070. Let us know what song you want us to play, and then if there are other people who vote for that song as well, or want that song to be played at the end of every 30 minutes, we'll be playing that song for you guys. Listener override. Oh,
It is now 10:09, 9 minutos nang nilabay sa alas 10. You're still listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Narvias. Hey, guys.
And we're talking about kaplastikan.
Kana.
Kanang tao nga mga plastic.
What does it mean?
What does it mean to
Are
you?
you a Barbie doll if it's plastic?
Yeah.
I'm a Barbie girl. Or what? What does being plastic mean to you guys? Diba? So earlier we defined it as like trying to act like someone else that you're not. When you're trying to kanang keep everything in good, kanang murag in a good condition nga, kanang para safe ka sa tanan. Di ba mo nang gi-mention sa atong mga listeners here at the group chats. Jiggy also said sometimes it's synonymous to lying. So what else, guys? What does it mean to be plastic, and is it necessary? Is it important to be? Because it's easy to draw the line. I'm just being plastic, or that's just my personality. But then, do we need to ba? Do we need to be plastic? Or trip ra na sa ubang tao that they just want to be plastic?
Like, for example, kanang you're being nice, right?
What's wrong with being nice?
Yeah.
You
And,
gotta be nice.
Even if the situation doesn't warrant it to be nice, sometimes you just be nice because you want to be nice. You want to diffuse the tension, for example,
Kinda.
right?
And there should be nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But plastic has a negative connotation to it. So it's like, it's bad if you try to diffuse. Pero no, you're also just trying to be civil and nice. So then, what is being plastic for you guys? By the way, share our YouTube live, okay? So what you guys got to do is go to Tops Media Center on Facebook. Hit the share button. You can send it to your mga GCs, to your family members, to your friends. Let us join us. We've got 1 hour left on the clock. We'll be playing your song requests for you guys. Whatever Bisaya hits you want to hear. Jiggy, I've got something that I want, if it's possible, played.
Okay, what is it?
What's that song that goes? Oh my God, what's that song that goes? Boom, 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 boom. Dito sa Cebu.
Oh my God. You know what?
Boom, boom, boom.
I will
boom.
be inviting them over in the
Yes,
studios
that song's
this
iconic.
Saturday morning.
It's funny because I don't know the names. I'm always just like boom, boom, boom. boom.
Elimino and Diosad.
Yeah.
Clean glass.
Oh, thank you. Yay. Oh, is this an auto song?
105.1 TMC. This is a band that just is celebrating their 20th
Anniversary.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a band.
I'm talking about Aggressive Audio. Kugmo
Woo! That's a magandang title.
on 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
It's funny.
Funny.
there's a-
And then wait, what song? What title?
What am I celebrating about? These guys are always funny, always hilarious, always outrageous. Aggressive Audio on 105.1 TMC.
Thank you, Jiggy, for the cup. Like how I can put ice in my jug today, meron sa sasakyan na sa The lyrics are funny, that.
Always.
Oh my god!
It's okay, it's okay.
I'm sorry! Sorry, guys. Sorry, sir. Gising? Oh, man. Oh my god, I was just moving it and then, sorry. Na, kung di ko pa yung
Temporary lang, temporary lang.
That's the prayer siya. Tapos kuya, grabe kayo tabang sa oil. Init kayo. Grabe kayo sa init. Tabang kayo rin, sir. Okay, okay rin sa'yo. Tabang naman na, sir. Yes, yes, shade. It has a lot na. Thank you. Sorry. I was like, no! Hindi na siya kaano. Ginawa na daw siya simba ko ng lyrics.
That's fucking hilarious. .105.1 TMC.
Aggressive Audio and Kugmo. It is now 17 minutes after 10 o'clock. 17 minutos nang niagi sa alas 10.
This is Yete.
Naminaw mo sa pinakasugboanon ng radio station sa Tibok Kalibutan, 105.1 TMC, the best of us. The show is called Top of the Morning and my name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Narvias.
Atong gihisgutan karon is one of the niceties, one of the things that we do here in this country kana magpinastikay ba usahay.
Pinastikay.
Nga dili sila mo sulti silang tinunanay nga gibati, right?
Kana.
And
Or
I was just
gihuna-huna.
I was just thinking about it, Justin ba? Ganon ako nga, kung nago kay isulti god, unya, dili kayo ka sigurado. Kung nahibaw ka nga, you will never be able to get the full picture of whatever it is that you're saying. Nga, you don't see, you probably have a blind spot, for example, right? Naibutang, wa ka kita. Unya mo declare din ka ana niya as a kind of truth or a kind of feeling nimo without considering the other person, number one, without considering, is this the whole picture? Is this everything that I need to know about this particular topic?
Person or-
Musulti rin ka niya, di ba? Musulti rin ka something harsh, something painful, right? But see,
Something
the
controversial.
yeah. So, but the truth of the matter is, we are never able to see the full picture of anything, right? Na maginay natay number one, natay mga biases. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, natay blind spots.
Kana pod.
And
all the more.
number three, there's just so much nuance out there. Naghan kayo mga butang nga maybe wa na to na consider.
Kana.
Diba? Wa na to nakitaan, wa na to na studyuhan. So kung musulti ka og butang nga makasakit sa ubang tao or kung dili maka-diffuse sa situation, but you don't really have the whole entire picture, right? So you cannot say that with 100% confidence, di ba?
Yeah. It's going to be difficult for you to say that. By the way, si Joel Lim on our YouTube chats has another tigmo.
Oh,
A riddle for
another
us.
riddle.
Yeah, so he
May riddle
says,
niya.
why is there haze in your area? Why, Joel Lim? Let us know.
Why is there haze in our area? Katong, did you find out? Unsa man
Wala pa.
ng
I'm waiting
EMB?
pa. What does EMB mean?
Interesting.
I think maybe most of the people who are chatting here have gone to work for now. So we'll wait a bit.
In case you're wondering what is happening here, you're listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice. Right across me is Justine Narvios. And we have a YouTube channel that's bubbling with life right now. Atong YouTube channel, it's Tops Media Center. Just click on the live video that has my spitting image and Justine Narvios. Also, you can text us 0999-887-6070. Also pod nangita mi og hosts to represent the schools. Nanatay mga radio hosts si Brent on break, but we need more of you guys, right?
Yeah, from different schools as
From
well.
different schools as well.
Yeah,
Can I
and
see-
from different age
Yes,
ranges. Mas lingaw pod na.
Yes, of course. Just simply submit a video of you answering this very simple question. Why do you want to be a part of 105.1 TMC? Take a video of you saying or answering that question and then post it to us, send it to us at Tops Media Center on our Facebook page. Our official Facebook page is Tops Media Center.
Kana. I'm really excited to see these kids because I feel like the topics that they have are also very much relatable to a lot of our listeners. Mga good, especially early in the morning, are on the way to school. So maybe they would somehow find it amusing to also listen or watch the live stream.
Correct,
of
yeah.
Streamers that of their age, you know. So lingaw sa ang topics, right? But more or less, what time ni siya nga ano Jiggy?
Well,
the
it
show?
depends on the schedule of the individual, you know, of the student. We understand students' lives are also
Hectic.
very busy with
Yeah.
all of that stuff, right? With
With
school
the
stuff.
classes that they have to take and submissions and all that. So yeah, we are very considerate here. Hala, Jiggy, look, nagkasani na noon. But
my
the
good.
fog is still grabe.
Okay.
Or the haze. So finish Joel Lim. Joel Lim, he answered kanina. We asked him a question. He gave us a riddle, a tigmo.
Okay.
He said,
An answer.
why is there haze in your area?
Because now fraternity initiation rites.
Anti-hazing.
Oh my God.
I like how he said the emoji pa nga, like, there's like a tongue out emoji.
Yeah. There are jokes that are so not funny that it's funny, right?
It's yeah.
Right,
I mean, I laugh for
Yeah.
even the effort of trying to make it. It's funny in itself. Like,
But are you being plastic?
Hala.
If you're laughing at a joke that you don't think is funny,
yeah, you are no.
yeah,
Unless you
Or-
unless your sense of humor is genuinely broken and you laugh at anything.
or you're being considerate. How about that? How about you consider the feelings
Oh
of
my
the
God,
other
Jiggy,
persons,
that
right?
reminds me when I was in my first year of college. Just story time. So when I was in my first year of college, I remember we had this subject on like communication or something, effective communication, and our prof tasked us with a very big, like it's a big test. And for the exam, all you had to do was come up to class, okay? And in front of everyone, you gotta make everyone laugh.
Oh.
So you gotta come up with like a stand-up joke or something. And it was so cringy.
Okay.
Like, it was so hard because no one does comedy and we felt so awkward. Even if kami mga friends, miha, it was so awkward to like, how do we make each other laugh? So I had friends like, they tried to do riddles. They tried to do like knock-knock jokes.
Okay.
It was so difficult.
So was it like one at a time every day or like everybody?
Everybody
At one time.
At one time. So we'll take turns. So like it's a graded, it's like a recitation ba.
okay.
And it was so hard. Mukatawa na lang me because we want to help each other with the grade, but then it was so difficult to like, to not be cringing at yourself.
But
no
like
one
one
practices
one of the things you could have done is emulate, right? Sometimes you just even imitate a comedian. Maybe you look.
But sometimes it becomes cringy man gihapon. You know what I mean? Like it's still
Yeah.
It's still difficult.
I think that's really just fear.
Oh,
fear.
that too.
Kanang cringy. You don't know. You don't know if it's cringy or not. You're just
Exactly.
making a conclusion without even doing it. Yeah.
Kana. And ironically, the funniest person, the person we actually laughed at the most was the guy who wasn't trying at all.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
He was telling us he talks in a very kanang straightforward manner, like he doesn't sound so enthusiastic. And he was telling us about his experiences, and it was actually funny. I don't know what, I think it's the content in itself and his delivery made it funny. Pero everyone else who was trying so hard wasn't funny. So that's the thing there. I just remember that when we were talking about riddles.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to understand, making it look like you're not trying. They're probably really trying so really hard too. It's also possible, right? Pero napo yung mga natural good
Oh, yeah, for sure.
whatever it is that they do, right? More effortless, diba?
That's why I find the funniest comedians for me. I know you're really into comedy.
I'm into comedy. Yeah.
I like the ones who I feel like gone are the days where comedians have to always make a fool out of themselves.
Yeah,
Like, they
like slapstick comedy, right?
yeah, well,
Like toilet jokes.
Karon kay not so much imitations na, like jokes are more clever, twists are more unpredictable, and they just deliver it in the most casual way as if you're having a conversation with them.
You know, my favorite brand of comedy is this kind of comedy. The kind of comedy that makes you laugh
Okay.
and then think.
Laugh and then think.
Yeah, laugh
Okay.
and think. I like that. Yeah. Because you're laughing at it because it's funny,
Okay.
but you're thinking about it. Like
Like, oh yeah, sakto
Yeah.
sa inggingan
Yeah,
daw,
sakto
kana,
sad.
kana.
maybe it's funny because it's true. Most of the time, it's funny because it's true.
True.
Sometimes, kung naibutang nga dili tinuod or walay posibilidad nga mahitabo, dili na siya katawanan. Pero nakaisulti nga katawanan, usually it's because it's true.
Because it's relatable.
It's relatable and it's mostly usually true. So ako mga paboritong mga comedians are those kinds of comedians nga kaning musulti sila og butang katawanan pero tinuod. You know what I mean? Like I said a few months ago when I was in the States, I was in Vegas and I watched Bill Maher. Bill Maher is a political comedian and I love political comedy and he's
do?
very good at it. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you mean when it has to be relatable, but it also has to be something that evokes thought.
Yeah.
So something kanang so you like controversial comedy.
Yeah, well, see but that's the thing. It's just comedy, right? Every
not too
every
serious.
comedy is controversial because you're trying to make people laugh and what is controversy anyway? It's like eliciting a strong emotion, right? That's what it is, right? Or is there another definition of that? And of course, yeah, it is controversial. It is thought provoking. It is hilarious, right? So,
Yeah. I
Ang
feel
dip-
like
Go
you're the
ahead.
best person to ask when it comes to comedy because you watch a lot of comedy
yeah,
shows.
Yeah,
like-
and there's a part of me that thinks I'm a comedian.
Oh, no, you are. Yeah,
No,
you're an
I'm not.
entertainer.
No,
So,
I'm not. I'm-
the lines between them, it just takes, a couple of jokes and then you can call yourself.
it's just scary because I think it's one of the most difficult things to do.
super.
Yeah, because if you're a singer, you're like there's like music, right? There's a band or maybe there's an instrumental, and then
Sets the mood
You,
already.
you practice it over and over again, and maybe some of the people in the crowd have already heard the song and they can probably sing along, whatnot, right?
Kana.
But if you're just standing there,
Yeah, and you're
with a
telling
microphone,
new joke. Kana.
and you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then no music, no nothing. and then hope that people find it funny, right?
And they hear it for the first time.
Yeah, oh my God.
Goodness. Yeah, that's really difficult to be a comedian, and
Yeah.
I'm hoping for the comedy.
Wala kay comedian diri sa Cebu.
Sa Cebu.
Yeah, wala gyud
Well,
kayo.
I mean, we do have, but it's the slapstick kind of comedy, I would say, not not the kind that the Westerners have.
Usually it's like gay comedy, right? Kabantay ka, daghang kay
Oo.
mga unsa na kanang 38th Street something or whatever, kanang there's a comedy joint in Cebu nga kaning mga usually drag queens, you know, and that's the kind of comedy that we have in Cebu. But you know, I'm hoping a nice straight comedy kanang
Soon, yeah.
straight comedy ba.
Or like an avenue for. I think it's really because of the events. We don't really have much events for that.
Yeah, I know, that's why, but
No, kinawapag sila yung platform for that.
you know, instead of watching bands, instead of watching performers sing, which is nice too,
Yeah.
pwede mo intersperse o in between bands na comedian. You know what I mean? Because I think it's important, especially if you go to a bar, right? If you go to a restaurant, you're there to relax and unwind and laugh, right? And I think people are ready. They're primed to laugh and to enjoy. And I think that's the best place for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Joe Lim asked if we like Jokoy. His stand up is hilarious.
Yeah. I've actually seen Jokoy live.
Oh, really?
He
Sa
was
Waterfront?
he was in Waterfront not too long ago, about 5-8 years ago.
Mao ba?
And
Yeah, he's very famous.
I
sa
like
Philippines.
I liked him. I like him at first, right? But then I realized, you know, when I observe his comedy, mura siya og he really isn't a Filipino. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's not a Filipino.
Trying to be relatable sa mga Pinoy.
In the beginning, na yung mga butang makarelate ko, kay maybe that was fresh material, right? But see, that's the thing with comedy. You have to constantly search for new material, right?
Ana.
And then the more he tried to portray the Filipino experience,
The more it's obvious to
the
us
less
that-
relatable it
Yeah.
was
Bali noon, no?
to me and to the audience, right?
Yeah, he came up with this film on Netflix, and I felt
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of pe-
the
a lot of-
Easter thing,
yeah, a lot
Easter
of,
Sunday.
a lot of people had negative reactions
Yeah,
to that.
yeah.
I, for one, I don't know. I didn't find it so funny ang katong marag scenes about like the Santo Niño or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was creeped out by it, and
Yeah.
that further just proved to me that in the pursuit of being relatable by mentioning, you know, a religious icon nga Filipino nga na di na noon siya katawanan because it's obvious noon nga wala siya kasabot sa gist of that.
Yeah.
That's why kunuhay nadlook siya ato nga image on sa to iyang you know, for that. So that's why sometimes I feel like, oh, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
try too hard to talk about the experience,
I
obvious
re-
that you don't have
I
it.
remember Rex Navarrete had a comedy bit about Santo Niño, right? I don't know if you know Rex Navarrete. He's also a Filipino comedian who's
Okay.
based in the United States and who was big for a little bit.
Okay.
He was saying that you know, when you enter a Filipino home, daghang kayo mga santos. Daghang na Santo Niño, na Virgin Mary, blah blah blah, and then they're like the super friends, like, you know, they're like
Superheroes.
Santo Niño, like and his cape, right? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's how he described the Santo Niño, which was kind of funny. It's kind of relatable
I
because
think
you
it
know
really depends on the way
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he delivers it to the. Cause that sounds funny to me for some
an
reason.
understanding of what it means to the audience, right?
Ana,
Lisod na. Lisod na mo basahon ng audience kay namin dili mi
That's hard.
dili mi ginamahimo nga walay mainsulto si mong joke.
Oh, yeah.
If you are trying on hard enough things, you are bound to insult people.
Someone, yeah.
Somehow, somewhat, right?
some way.
But see that the thing with comedy mangon is people, you have to understand that it's comedy. They're just making a joke.
Yeah. So don't
You know,
take it too
don't-
seriously.
Don't take it too seriously. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a joke. It's probably funny because it's true. It's also probably funny because it's the opposite of what's true, and it's also funny, right? So that's what you have to realize when you watch a joke. That's why in the West, especially when they're so serious about their First Amendment rights, right? The First Amendment right to speech, right? They can say whatever the hell they want, right? So, kita diri, murag tawag ganing actually we do also have the same rights here sa Pilipinas, pero murag dili lang ta ganang mahadlok lang ta. Hadlok ta, di ba? Nga mahadlok ta mo insulto og politician.
We're afraid to make enemies.
Mahadlok ta mo insulto og kaning prominent figure of society. Kitsa ba nimong insulto ndi? How do you point out the wrongs of society? Of course,
Someone in power.
Someone in power, right? Because if you're just gonna make a joke about somebody parihara nimo or ubos nimo,
Then it's
murag
not
dili
so-
ka tawanan,
yeah,
di ba?
exactly.
Murag ka nang insulto og tao nga nga kaning
So it's gotta be
ubos pa nimo.
someone
Somebody,
na murag undetainable or
yeah,
unreachable.
you've got to punch high. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The term for
punch
that,
high.
punch high. Yeah, you can't
Cannot,
punch low.
yeah.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah, Joelim, yeah, we're not we like Jokoy, but not that much.
I mean, I like Joko, but I also get why, you know, a lot of people started to find his material to be, ano na, murag ka ng, dili kaya as interesting.
Yeah.
But
So-
yeah, he was really good for a certain period of time.
Yeah. And you know, we almost forgot about our
Our
listener
override.
override.
So it's
We have a
currently
request here
10:33.
for a song from a Australian Filipino.
Yep, that is Manila Girl by Aiden Du. He's a young indie Filipino artist from Sydney. Let's search him up. I want to see. So this is Manila Girl. Manila Girl. By Aiden Du.
What is that version of the song that you're trying to
That's
sing?
my own version.
On 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
Unsa maning kuan gyud? Unsa gyud ning EMD?
Sorry?
EMD
Yeah, I was,
ba?
no one's replying to me pa said I asked in the separate GC for
Might be the Kanloan volcano smoke sa emissions.
Use the restroom.
You go to the restroom?
Singing that. What is this? Oh, performance. Oh, my Morena girl. why don't we prepare a prank for when Kuya Magic comes back? That's a great idea.
Yeah,
but you know what? He's
but-
the biggest prankster. So how do we outdo the
But
prankster?
you can't say that there, because now he'll know.
Oh, yeah. He watches our. He's there watching the stream. So now we gotta plan it for when he doesn't expect it. How do you prank the greatest prankster in the world, guys? It's the question there. Around the world.
Delete. Nemo.
Oh. Halfway around the world.
I think that kind of person that whose plastic is like an agreeable person.
Yeah, or like
Kind of agreeable person.
doesn't know how to say no
Mapaling-paling
ba?
lang ba?
Oh.
Mapaling-paling lang. It's very agreeable.
Doesn't know how to say no to anyone.
But most again, that's his or her coping mechanism also. How to
Kanang to avoid ano sa siya? To avoid conflict, avoid
how
issues.
to survive, how to thrive, how to succeed, di ba? Ang amon sa mga taga opisina pag human, you're just gonna be honest all the time. That can't be done.
Morena.
105.1 TMC, the Hey Joe Show, and my
Morena girl, it is now 10:41.
Oh, a few more minutes left on the clock.
Yep.
Top of the morning to Bert.
Before
Bert.
11 o'clock.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm actually
Bert.
staying here until 12 noon, Justine, but of course you have to go. Good morning, Bert. Ngano na late man is Bert. Don't sa Bert. Diin magagikan Bert.
Bike.
Nagbike na sila siya.
Sin.
How do you call this? Speaking of traveling, not biking but riding his car, padong si Chester Garces sa karkar para mukaon og lechon.
Pinakakagungkong
Oh,
lungsod.
pinakagungkum nga lugar sa tibuok kalibutan.
Oh my God, I want to charon right
Yeah.
now, or lechon right now.
I know.
Now that you've mentioned it.
Lami yung kanang karkar lechon kay naisabaw lagi, di ba?
Ay, nako.
Ang sekreto of course is that butangan na nilang murag Sprite ang tiyan
Okay.
sa lechon before they cook it. And
Okay.
then murag itahion ba, seal ba. So katong mga lamas og ang Sprite magsagol dito sa tiyan o niya inighuman ipatuon nitong mura og mantika og Sprite og some kind of a container, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So when you buy it, nanay sabaw. So pakapin jud og
Yeah,
sabaw.
additional na lang.
Actually, sauce is the name.
Yeah, sauce.
Sauce.
By
So,
the way, guys.
mayong buntag ni mo at Chester Garces, enjoy the lechon.
Ay, nako.
Ang pinakalami nga parte sa lechon, according to my dad, who's a lechon expert,
Okay. A lechon
is ang
connoisseur.
tangkugo. Ang diri, ang liog. Ang liog diri
But
sa
it's so
liog.
fatty though.
No, there's a part of it that's not fatty. Ang liog, and you can remove the fat if you don't like fat. And lami na siya because I think the flavors are all there. And murag, ang panit anong lugar dihang dapita sa lechon kay kagumkum kayo. Grabe kay
I do like
kagumkum.
what I like about lechon is I don't really actually like the crunch. I like the soft part. So I actually like the sa rib ko dapit.
Rib mo.
I like where the meat is very soft and as well as the panit soft.
Okay.
na siya. Oh my God, ang laway na gito, guys.
But I don't like soft nga panit. What do you mean?
I like soft nga panit.
Really? So
The one nga basa.
you prefer soft rather than crunchy?
Yes, katong basa sa kilid. Yes.
Really now? That's
Yeah,
weird.
Especially the meat that's color yellow na sa kilid kanang sa iyang ribs dapit nga yellow
Color
na siya.
yellow? What do you mean?
Stringy. It's stringy nga yellow. Diba sa side ana man.
Yawan na suga ng yellow da.
It's kind of like more golden brown. But
Mm.
by the way, guys, if you want to join us on our conversation or request a song, because we are doing our top of the morning listener override, wherein every 30 minutes you guys will be given the chance to request any song that you want to hear, regardless of the genre, regardless of the artist, and then if that song gets several votes or other people request that song as well, then we'll be playing it for you guys every other 30 minutes.
Every
right?
30 minutes, yeah.
So we're bound to
every
play-
30th of the hour. So once
30th.
per hour.
So yeah, we're bound to play it again in a bit. So if you guys want to participate, you guys can always chat your song requests on our YouTube channel. That's Tops Media Center on YouTube. Share our YouTube live, guys, so more people can join. Or you can text us.
0999-8876-070. Confident na kayo sa nasa?
Oh yeah. for sure.
0999-8876-070.
Kani, so our topic this morning is about what is being plastic. What does it mean to be plastic? So Joel Lim says plastic. An example of that is when his friend who always backbites and complains about his other friends, but then continues to hang out with them. Oh my God, yeah, I know. That's like one of the things that I feel like kanang we notice around ba. Kusog kay manaway, kusog kay mo complain, kusog kay manglibak, ito in front of other people, you still hang out with that same people. So like, if you hate them so much, then don't hang out with them. Because ako, Jiggy, I'm that kind of person. If I don't like you, you're not gonna see me around you. Like, if I got beef with you, I'm not gonna pretend to like you and hang out with you. I really won't. So, for me, people who do, I do get that, feeling sometimes, makaingon ko, maka-judge sa doon ko, which is bad. Maka-judge good noon ko nga, plastic man na siya. Okay, kasi siya panlibak about that person, but then, you hang out with them. So yeah, good example, Joe Lim. What else do you guys think is being plastic? Aside from not being true to how you feel and doing things that you don't really feel like doing, or lying, or acting in a different way. So let us know. Again, chat, Tops Media said, oh my God, Jiggy. Guys, if you are watching on our YouTube channel right now, I want you guys to type on our chat box, what do you see on the screen? There's something special perched up on Jiggy's shoulder.
Is it a peacock?
Is it a peacock? Is it a peacock?
What is
guys?
that?
I think it's meant to resemble your hair right now,
Oh my
Jiggy.
God, really? Oh shit, look at that. Yeah.
Guys, if you can check out on Tops Media Center on
Sa mukha ni Kuya
YouTube,
Magic, eh.
type on our... Kuya Magic's always up for pranks, I swear.
It's a cat.
Anyway, si Joel Lim, it's a cat.
not a
Is it a
cat.
cat right now? Let us know. So I think it's meant to resemble your hair,
Oh
Jiggy.
no.
Ay, nako. I love when Kuya Magic does like... I'm excited for the stuff that he's about to put for Christmas.
It's funny that he mentioned or he showed us a peacock there because kinumdum ko when I was in high school, the people likened my hair to a
bird?
to a rooster to like a because
rooster
because
foot.
of the way it folds in front. You know what I mean? Like
Nay,
ikog sa manok ba?
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also an uso hairstyle
Yeah.
now. That's like a, I forgot what it's called. Like a...
Bangs.
Yeah, somewhat like bangs, I
Okay.
would say. But yeah, I'm excited for the stuff that Kuya Magic has to place on our YouTube channel, especially when it comes to Christmas. If you guys want to check out our not really recent, a couple weeks ago, we had our Halloween episode. He made it in such a way that the screen had like these different Halloween decorations and stuff. It was so cute. So I'm so excited for that for Christmas. Jojo Alihar hairstyle.
He's like a
A famous star?
A star back in the 80s and the 90s. You can't you can't relate.
I can relate. Oh no. Jojo Alihar hairstyle maogide
Oh, no.
tawagan no? So once again, send in your requests, guys, because in a few minutes we'll be having our listener override. What song do you want to play? It can be from any genre, any artist. Bahalag Dili Bisaya. Yesterday we played Die With A Smile. Today we played My Kink Is Karma by Chapo Roan. So what song do you guys want to hear? The cat is in Justine's corner. There's a cat.
Oh no! There it is. I can see the cat now. Oh no!
Moni?
That-
Oh my goodness. Oh my God, Jiggy. We both have the same hair. Tanawa. Oh my goodness. If you guys saw that a few seconds ago, na peacock flash, it does have the same hair as you.
Oh no!
Ay nako. So the cat is here.
In case you're wondering what we're talking about, if you're listening to us just on the radio, it's fine. But you can also go to our YouTube channel, Tops Media Center, and you'll know what on earth we're talking about. Now, my name is Jiggy Juice, the radio personality formerly known as Jiggy Jr. Right across me is
Justine Narvias, top of the morning, guys.
that's the name of the show, Top of the Morning. We're talking about kaplastikan.
Kana.
Unsa man na. And how does that affect you? And are you also using that kind of tool
Every day.
to navigate
Life.
the world, right?
Yeah,
Are you not 100% sincere all the time? Because to be honest with you, nobody. That's
Nobody is
That's also
really.
not sustainable. In the same way, plastic all the time.
Yeah.
Being brutally honest is also not sustainable. You're gonna get punched in the face. You know what I mean?
Exactly. If you also
you're
don't
brutally
have,
honest, right?
Di sa kapangulugan sa mga opinions,
Yeah.
you'll always get in trouble for that too. So, where do we draw the line
Yeah.
between being plastic and being courteous, or being plastic and not trying to be rude?
I think if I have to make if I have to answer that question, where do you draw the line?
Kana.
I think the line that's in the sand
Kana.
is
Line in the sand.
if it's helpful, if it's if
Oh, really?
the insincerity or the lack of full honesty, full disclosure is helpful to the situation. If it doesn't hurt anybody, if it's helpful, if it makes the situation better, not just for you, but for everyone. I think
The greater good.
for the greater good. I think
That's
that's
very utilitarianism.
yeah. So
no?
that can be an answer. That's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it becomes help, if it becomes, for example, namo yung mga butang good nga unactionable. Na nga mga butang sa kalibutan nga wa kay mabuhat.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Exactly.
So maybe you can point that out because nothing you can do about it. You know, like the sun can kill you. You know.
Exactly.
But na mga butang pod nga naala kay mabuhat eventually ba. So if you say a useful lie or become insincere a little bit because you don't want
To hurt
the
anyone.
person, for example, right?
Oh.
You know, so to encourage them, you tell them a little bit of a useful lie, right? Yeah.
No, but I'm very against that. To be honest, when it comes to lies, I would rather know the truth, even if it hurts me. I really hate not knowing
Okay.
the full story.
Okay.
Like
But
I'm
see,
the type that will literally break myself to know the full story.
But nobody knows the full story. That's the problem.
Like, I'd rather have somebody tell you the
because
truth
if you
ba?
ask, if you demand for the whole story,
Kana.
that's impossible because nobody knows the full story. That's what I meant earlier when I said that you really don't know what the full truth is,
So
right?
better to just take the. So better to just unsaman because you don't know the full story.
You don't know the full story, so tell them what you know about the extent of which but you have to have that disclaimer. For example, I don't like that song, but that's just my opinion, right? Maybe time is kind to that song. Maybe in time people will like it. Maybe I will like it in time. So I'm going to
Expose myself to that.
I'm going to hold my judgment and not be honest about that song because I don't know. I don't know I don't know anything. I don't know everything. You know what I that song might strike a chord and I might like it. So you know what I mean. So if you don't like it that people are not fully honest with you,
Yeah.
the fact of the matter is nobody knows the full breadth, the full depth of that particular issue, that particular topic, right? So of course they're going to tell you whatever they feel, but only true to a certain extent, only maybe even true to that person who said it. So when that's why you really have to be careful. That's why it's important to pick the right words. Because that's what words are for, right?
Yeah,
Words
exactly.
are for portraying,
So it's
projecting
an idea.
a feeling.
Getting a feeling
yeah.
across. Yeah.
Across,
yeah.
right? So if you use the wrong words, then maybe they'll
Ma-misunderstand. Ayun.
misunderstand ka.
Kana,
Yeah.
That's true. Wendy Chong Pena on our TMC
Oh.
chats. Top of the morning to you. She says, "Can you play the song Cold Heart by Elton John?"
Oh, I love
Thanks,
that song.
Jiggy.
I love that song.
You know what? Dua Lipa is actually in the Philippines right now. And
Really? What's Dua Lipa doing
is
here in
she
the Philippines without
No,
telling
no,
me?
I think she has a concert, if I'm not mistaken.
What's she doing here? She never told me.
A lot of people.
She used to text me all the time.
Yeah, me too. She said like let's hang out, pero
Yeah.
wag mo siyang hagad.
I
Maybe
love
she's
Dua
only here
Lipa.
for a little bit. So yeah, a lot of people are posting about Dua Lipa. Nada siya show today, I think.
What's her nationality, by the way?
Armenian?
Armenian. Wow.
That's her real name.
What do you?
Dua Lipa is her real name.
Oh.
Yeah, Armenian, and I think she's also part British. So
Wait a minute. Armenian. That's an old country, right?
I think that's kind of like
That's no longer Armenia, right? Or is it still Armenia?
I
Wait a
think
minute.
ang race niya, basta she's like Slavic.
She's Armenian.
Yeah, she's like kanang Balkan, like from.
Where? So where is she from?
I think she's Armenian. Let me see.
Armenian. What's ng Armenian? What's ng Armenian? Di mo gonna.
Let's see. So I'm mentioning Dua Lipa, guys, because
Oh, it's an actual country. Oh my God. Okay, sorry.
Armenia.
Armenia. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm mentioning Dua Lipa because this song by that's requested by Wendy Chong Pena, "Cold Heart" by Elton John. There's actually a Dua Lipa remix. It's so good. Like Dua Lipa sings a part of the chorus. So I would like to suggest that if that's okay with you, Wendy Chong Pena, we're gonna play.
Salamat sir, dagang salamat ma'am sa inyong pagpaminaw. I am your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arvias. And you're listening to Top of the Morning, your favorite morning show here at 105.1 FM or Tops Media Center on YouTube.
Broadcasting from 2,000 feet closer to heaven. Here at Tops. So, si Chester karon naminaw siya sa ato ang programa. Nana siya sa Karkar. So, that's one of the reasons why it's nice to be up here. 2,000 feet above sea level because your signal has a
Great.
wider and further reach.
Oh, Joe Lim says Dua Lipa is British by nationality, but she has an Albanian.
Albanian
My
or
bad.
Armenian?
Albanian yung ethnicity.
Taga Albania ni siya. Dili di Armenian.
My bad.
Okay.
Albanian day.
Ako sa ning ginuhuna day Aramaic sa dili sa dito
Aramaic. Oh, okay, okay.
So that's why I thought it wasn't another it was another country.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Our bad. Sorry, guys.
we don't know everything, guys.
Yeah,
In fact, I think
that is why
yeah.
we like listening, having interactions with our listeners because I learn something new every day.
Yeah.
From what they tell us, especially because they're like they're quick.
Yeah.
They're quick to give us details.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. Si Bert kuno gikan kuno siya biking din siya gikan sa gas lamp kanang
Wow.
makakita ka ng gas lamp dia dapita sa Busay padung Saka.
Yeah, I have not tried that place, Paper. I've been eager to visit there.
Yeah, that's actually a very interesting place. And
Gas
there's
lamp.
kita ko mga coffee shop dito, right? And of course, there's a coffee shop here under our nose here at Bo's Coffee.
yeah.
There is
So good.
sa Tops, right?
Yeah, naapod diri.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good for him. Nakaano siya na siya more. I don't know if it's foggy down there too, but up here, guys, it's really foggy.
Ingon sila nga nakunoy ang kanlaon kuno murag mo kunoy cause kuno sa kanang murag aso-aso. Murag medyo foggy ang atong adlaw karong adlaw kay katulo na kuno ni buto ng kanlaon volcano. So mo kuno ni rason. I don't know. I don't have information regarding that matter, but ingon sila it's because of kanlaon kuno ni siya. So right now it's still very misty as I'm looking at the view here from 2,000 feet closer to heaven. Diri sa Tops murag misty gid ang Cebu. Dili man ni normal, Justin, kaya hapit ng alas 11 init na kaayo.
I know, it's already 11.
Nya misty
so
lang gihapon, right?
I don't understand. So we'll keep you guys posted. Don't worry. We're gonna be checking out some updates, and then Jiggy will be here until
12, yeah.
No?
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe our friends from Revo can.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We have a traffic update. Sa N. Escario Street, traffic is heavy due to the volume of vehicles. As of 10:40 this morning, once again, traffic is heavy in N. Escario Street due to volume of vehicles in that area. Please avoid that area if you can. I'm watching from Minglanilla, Cebu, si Sydney Ray Mikwa.
Mikwa.
Daghang
Hi,
salamat, Sydney.
Thank
Kamusta
you
na
so
kadiya, Sid?
much. Thank you
What-
so
what
much
is
for
going
tuning
on?
in. Yeah. I think she's new on the chat.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you. Thank you for joining us. And we hope to see you every day. Like our roll call. Now we have... Actually, guys, mag-expect na me every day. Like, we already expect to see like the same people because they are our loyal listeners. So thank you so much. Send in your song requests as well. Okay?
By the way, kasabot ka you know what a 1070 is, right?
I think
Revo
accident.
speak.
Yeah, that's a kanang...
Accident.
Yeah, if I'm not
Vehicular
mistaken.
accident.
1070.
Okay,
That's
that-
like the for kanang sa radio communication
Yeah.
nila para mas ma-deliver.
Is
fast.
this universal or is it just sa
I think it's universal.
Revo
yeah.
rin eh.
I think it's universal na siya.
Okay.
Or I don't know. I'm not quite sure. That is why we will be having our Revo responders here soon.
Yeah.
To promote as well the
on
traffic.
this misty, foggy Thursday, November.
Oh my God, Thursday naman di ay, no? It
November
feels like a
14.
Monday.
November 14. Sakto na kung mga mata. Is it November 14 today?
Yes,
Oh my
today
God.
is the 14th. Time flies by really quick.
Time's
Miggy.
fun when you're having flies.
Time's fun when you're having flies. Speaking of time, sadly, it is already 11 a.m. and I'm gonna have to bid you guys goodbye. But Jiggy is still gonna be here.
I'm still gonna be here.
Jiggy's still gonna be here to play all the greatest tracks for you guys.
Yeah, and also talk about whatever you want to talk about, but primarily what it is. What does it mean to be plastic? And have you been plastic? Have you been being plastic upon?
Someone
Sakto ba?
did
Sakto ba?
plastic
Plastic
to you.
upon?
Sweldo na ugma. Yay!
Oh
yeah,
my
because it's
God.
a Friday the 15th. Wow. So, tomorrow is going to be a busy day for a lot of people.
Oh,
I want to
trabaho na
thank
ka.
everyone who's been listening to us so far this morning. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, huh? Please come back tomorrow. We'll have some fun.
On 105.1 TMC.
The best of us! Bye, guys! What song is this?
Imping.
Naay Forever. Bye, guys! Thank you so much for joining us today.
By Pamungkas. Why are you easily singing along to a first song you haven't heard before? Interesting.
I have not heard this song before. I'm like trying to follow the melody. I do that all the time. I'm just trying to get familiar with this one. What is that kanunay?
For always. Pamungkas. Is that a Pamungkas? Is that a local song? No.
This one?
No.
Bye, Jiggy. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Friday. Bye, Martino. Thank you, Jiggy.
Take care.
You are listening to 105.
105.1 TMC. It is now 10
Minutos
minutos.
nilabay sa alas 11. You're still listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice. Justin Nalvius had to leave because she's still in law school. Yes, Joel Lim, this is not actually overtime. This is the regular time now, okay? Once again, you can join us on our YouTube channel, Tops Media Center. Just click on that live feed that's emanating from 2,000 feet closer to heaven here at Tops Media Center, 105.1. Also, we're looking for a student radio personality, student DJ, to join us to host our students' show programs. Just simply send to us a video clip of you answering this very simple question. Ano man nga ganan ka mo appeal sa among 105.1 TMC team? Paghimog video, then send it to us at Tops Media Center on Facebook. And we'll be picking out a winner at the end of the month of November as we approach the 14th day of November and inching closer and closer to Christmas. Don't forget 0999-8876-070 if you want to have a song played that's not in the regular playlist. We call that a listener override. Okay, 0999-8876-070. The song with the most requests will get to be played on the 30th of every hour of Top of the Morning. Joel Lim says, overtime, dili gini overtime ko ani siya kaning usual ni siya. And we have a request here from Sean Valderrama from Pamungkas. Maram ni siya Indonesian. Am I correct, Sean? And also Sydney is listening to us and watching us from Minglenilia, Cebu. Dakang salamat din mo diha, Sid, unsa may kalagad nako kanimo. It is now 11:12. Naghisgot ta og kanang pagka-plastic and how you deal with that, or are you sometimes plastic? Kanang pagka-plastic, is that useful to you? Nabay purpose na, nabay use na niya to deal with people? Must you be 100% everyone, or do you need a little bit of kaplastikan lang gamay? Mas gamay lang. What are your thoughts on that topic? Let me know. Join us on the chats, like I said, on YouTube, Tops Media Center. Text us 0999-8876-070 and tell me how you feel about that.
Sayang kung LDR
105.1 TMC, the best of us.
Sipin puti, mata house. Patihoga, sipin puti, patihoga. Kung mula kau pagtuwat, aping mulay ako sumulapan. Kung mabante, pinabackward. Kung atras, pinaforward. Kung ang lakang hinay, ayaw ko malayo paday. Magbantay-bantay, pangatsi, yang gusto makamatay. Sipi, original sipi. Sipi, original sipi. Ingon sa Amerikana, murag kuno og lama apan ingon sa Australiano, murag kuno og kangaroo. Pagod panititig ang sikin, murag kating bulamoy og kalabasa, og kaon, og boling. Sikin, original sikin. Original sikin. Sikin! Ang sulting sa katiguangan, managsalang ko na siya makitaan, apan kong taktol, ang kanahan mong suroy-suroy sa dalan. Ayaw sosiya, ayaw tag-awa, kamong sa bakyan mag-istambay. Ang t-shirt kay Nay, sipin na ni Ay. Sipin! Original sipin! Original sipin! Sipin pa! Nakatumi sa lamok, aron ang sipin isipon. Kapan kami nangabalho, kaya nakita ang korobokong. Huwag may makabalo, ang masipin kalimon na itiktikot, isagot kinasakangon, aron iyo masakit ka suwang tangon. Sipin original sipin.
105.1 TMC.
TMC, ang pinakasugbuanon nga radio station sa tibuok kalibutan. The original Sigbin.
On the house.
Junior Kilat, si Budoy, and the rest of the guys. Naam ko tayo nakita nga. To Julia, more closer to home. That means we're going to play our listener override song. 0999-8876-070. Somebody wanted me to play, Wendy actually wanted me to play this next song from Elton John and Dua Lipa.
Kasi nagsadyas kalibang magsama Gidiyugan sa punok mo sa kusog na buwan Kasi nagsayas tagutok hindughan Gidiyugan at tubay ubos sa landong sa buwan Baile, baile, oh 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 Okay naman na mabilang ko Sa hugot ni mong gakus Nagbawa ko sa imong gugma Tamis mong halo Kasi nagsadyas kalibang magsama Giliyugan sa bunok sa kusog na buwan Kay buwan Kasi nagsayas tagutok hindughan Giliyugan at tubay ubos sa landong sa buwan Baile, baile, oh 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 Mas lawas mo, ganahan mangyud ko Ganahan mangyud ko, ganahan mangyud ko Mataghabit mo sa lawas ko, ikiling man Ba't ko nakuyente, mangyud ko nakuyente, mangyud ko Mga iyes lawas mo, ganahan mangyud ko Ganahan mangyud ko, ganahan mangyud ko Mataghabit mo sa lawas ko, ikiling man Ba't ko nakuyente, mangyud ko nakuyente, mangyud ko Baile, baile, oh 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 Baile, baile, oh 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 Baile, baile, oh 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 Baile, baile
One 105.1 TMC. We are local, vocal, and your mornings just got more real. Want to be part of 105.1 TMC? Join us in our student radio show. Just submit to us a video clip of you
telling us why you want to be a part of 105.1 TMC. Send it to us at Tops Media Center on Facebook on 105.1 TMC, the best of us.
Akong gisirada na ang akong kasing-kasing ana sa gitawan nila nga gugma apan milabay ka sa kung wala nagpula nidugot ni pilit ni sigag kalit kinang akong mga mata akong nilay attraction kasing nilay connection nga no nagtagpo taron na panahon sa kadang high estudyante wala na ko mailhe nga no sa imo adunay naban adunay. So yan ako nga pugngan, kining pagpitik-pitik-pitik, pitik sa mo ang luhan. Basing magpalayani, ni ato ang sauna. Wapaka matagap, pinapromise specs man, di na lima sa kitan. Adunay attraction, basing na connection, nga nung nag-ilan, karon na karon. Kadaghan estudyante, wala na ko mailing, nga nung sa imo, adunay naman. Liya, ko rin. Contento na pumunta na sa layo.
Finally, local music has found a home on 105.1 TMC, the best of us. Welcome to the Magic Hour. TikTok's dark queer magic takes you on a trip around the world. Featured music from Asia,
How you like that?
Europe, the US, and more. The Magic Hour, opening till 1 p.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The Magic Hour from 105.1 TMC.
Ubo ng anak, nakababahala, makaplema. Para dyan, Plemex for Kids ang pambatuko. Ang Plemex for Kids ay gawa sa labundi, tinutunaw at pinalalapas ng tema. Ginhawa para sa bata, peace of mind para kay mommy. Camille Pratsiambao po, nag-flex for Plemex.
Plemex for Kids is a persistent household drop.
Mamis, agad ang ubo at lemang nakabara. Ang batang lagundi, Plemex!
Are you in need of custom-made print for your products? Or thinking how to grow your business? Make your brand outstand in the market. Twin B Print Ads, your partner in print advertising, can think out of the box that suits your budget. From your personalized brand to retail or any commercial needs, Twin B Print Ads can deliver. Experience the latest technology in printing at the first in the Visayas. Talk to your print engineers today. Go to www.twinbprints.com to know more about us. Twin B Print Ads, the print engineer.
Hi! Ako si Ferlia Bangan, usa ka training officer, entrepreneur o photographer. At my young age, I already face a lot of challenges tungkol sa multiple career that I'm in. It's good nga na ako'y MX3 capsule rich in alpha, beta, and gamma nutrients that helps me sustain my day together with exercise and right food. Maong sa MX3, I can multitask and inspire to do more every day. MX3, dili ko believe!
Mahalagang paalala, ang MX3 capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Kada adlaw pagbantay kay maghatag niyo 105 pesos in GCash. Just log on to Top Media Center on Facebook. Wait for a surprise post for the instructions. Follow and win 105 pesos. Simply log on to the official Facebook page of 105.1 TMC at Tops Media Center. Follow and win!
Atong takna karon 4 minutos na lang before we hit the hour of 12 o'clock.
Before lunchtime, I can't wait for my inununan and my chicharon and my chorizo. Hindi andam sa kanginahan. Maria, musta inyong paniod to? Naluto na inyong paniod to? Or giluto pa? Or gidako pa ninyo? That's even worse, right? Sa inyong paniod to rong alaw, ha? Let me know. And you know what? Grabe dyan kayo ang smog gikan sa kanlaon karon. Anong oras sa hapit ng alas 12? Smoggy, foggy kaya po kayo tanaw ang tops. Usually mo clear up magudong ang skies, ang panganod, ang view from tops. Yan arang oras tinaw na kayo ang view pero karon punti gyud ka smog. Grabe kay ka daghang murag aso. So I guess this is really a thick haze from kanlaon, right? Grabe din ang asuha gyud. Abi na ko ganing tiyaw-tiyaw lang tinuol gyud